can save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-548-6839. 800-548-6839. 800-548-6839.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results vary. Consult with your tax professional prior to enrollment.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Looks, fires the slant pattern, complete. Jason Swain breaks a tackle.
It's time to kick off 3 hours of fair and honest discussions that go beyond the headlines of today's sports teams. From the Budweiser studios of 99.1, The Sports Animal. Here's a couple of guys with over 30 years of combined knowledge of Tennessee sports.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Jason Swain!
Here's Josh and Swain.
Welcome in to Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us today. We are very excited to be with you on this beautiful afternoon. We will talk some football with you today. Tennessee football, SEC, college football, little NFL, as the NFL season is fast approaching as well. 2.5 weeks to go until Tennessee plays its first game of the season against Syracuse. 2 days to go until Tennessee holds its second scrimmage of the fall. Jason Swain is here. He's a VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. We invite you to join us today at 865-656-9900. Any questions you have about what's happening with Tennessee football, comments, predictions for the upcoming season? More predictions are coming for the upcoming year. We'll get to that today as well. Jason Swain, good afternoon. How are you?
Hello, sir. Well, how are you?
I'm also well.
You're not going to give us any dad jokes in the first segment, are you? Can we at least get warmed up a little bit?
If that's what you would like.
Just asking a question.
I feel like it was a leading question.
No, man. No one ever does that. Oh, the bat phone, man. You got some breaking news for us?
No.
No breaking news. Make sure mine's off over here. We're good. Thought you had some breaking news for us, man. You know, you are media. That's what you do. You break news.
It makes you feel good. It makes you feel a little popular. When that ding goes off, people know that somebody's hitting you up. You haven't been forgotten.
That was an alarm you set for you to make it seem like you got a text message.
I actually subscribe to a service in which I can just have the automated service text me.
I'm sure they have those. It's 25. They got everything.
I like that shirt today. Is that a no logo shirt?
It's Nike.
Oh, I didn't see the Nike. Okay.
I wear Nike every day, Josh.
Oh, okay. Every day?
For now.
Okay.
For now. Probably for a while, honestly.
Yeah, I got a Nike on today, too.
Yeah, I don't know how much is going to change during the week. But I know it's going to change on the weekend.
Yeah.
What a pro company I'm going to roll with. And honestly, like, I don't care, man. If it's a power tee and it looks good, I'll wear it. It could be Fruit of the Loom. It could be Reebok. It could be Nike, Adidas.
Oshkosh Bajosh.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't think they make my size. I don't know that make yours, but I don't care, man. As long as the oranges look good and the design is fresh and the apparel's made out of a good material so it doesn't shrink first time I wash it, I'm good, man. I'm good.
I'm with you. The Adidas anticipation is growing. I was just having a conversation about Adidas in the hallway just a few minutes ago. So the anticipation is growing with an announcement coming soon, sometime soon, from the University of Tennessee. We've been anticipating this now. This conversation's taken place for the last few months.
Do you know what Adidas stands for?
You have to remind me. I know some of the origin story, but you have to remind me on.
All day, I dream about Swain. Did you know that? You didn't know that? I'm just kidding, man. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding. Does not mean that.
You're just.
Bring it on. Does not mean that.
So we can talk apparel, we can talk quarterbacks, we can talk other position groups at the University of Tennessee. There are predictions that are continuing to flow into the start of the season with 17 days to go, Swain, until Tennessee kicks off the season. T. Martin days away from the opener against Syracuse, which is fitting because he took over as the starter in 1998.
Don't do that. Don't do it.
And a season opener against Syracuse. And Tennessee will have a new starter this season in a season opener against Syracuse.
And what are you trying to say? Sounds like you're trying to that leading technique that you were taught in journalism school, media school. Is this what you're doing?
Have I said anything that was incorrect? Did T. Martin not start in 1998? Did the Volunteers not begin the season against Syracuse?
What else do they do? Is there anything else you would like to add? You know, telling the truth, Josh, is about telling the entire story, not just pieces of it.
Right. You don't want to leave holes.
No.
No, I'll let the 2025 team write its own story.
There you go. You definitely don't want to leave holes when the Tennessee River is on Kingston Pike. You certainly don't want to do that, Josh.
No. Man, it really came down this morning.
I thought we were under attack.
We have our first Boo Carter text of the day already in the text box. So that continues to be a trending subject, the status of Boo Carter, with 2.5 weeks to go until the start of the season. That'll be something to pay attention to on Friday, as I don't believe he was involved with the defense this past Saturday. Will he be this Friday? So scrimmage number 2 is on Friday to close out the week.
Defense got to bring it, man, which I know they will, which means the passing game better be ready to bring it, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a point of emphasis not to allow Tennessee to run the football the way they did in the first scrimmage.
I'm sure. Have you noticed something else that's been trending out west a little bit?
West? They play football out there?
Well, they're planning to. There's a little Nico mania. Have you caught any of that?
No, I'm trying to wash it out of my clothes now. It was toxic, got everywhere when he was here in Tennessee. I've been bleaching and spraying Lysol everywhere. So no, I haven't been looking for it, Josh.
Okay.
Care to give us some context, some more information?
Well,
See, you're trying to be slick, okay, Josh? I'm letting you know that. You're trying to be slick, and I see you. But
in
go
what
ahead.
way? So there was a conversation among CBS Sports college football writers. It was a panel of writers, and Matt Zenitz said that somebody mentioned to him Tennessee is going to have some regrets when they see what Nico does at UCLA.
No, you're not. Who's going to have regrets? Or regrets? Who's going to have it? Josh, Matthew, who's going to have regrets?
Well, that's a good question. Either regrets about how they handled it or regrets about opinions expressed after the fact.
Well, they'll probably regret when they see other quarterbacks that they could have recruited ball out this year on other teams because they put all their eggs in the Nico basket, and that backfired. I mean, that's the regret that you did all you did to get him here, I guess. But, you didn't really have a choice but to let him go because you didn't want to lose your whole entire football program in your locker room. So you really didn't have a choice once he was here. But don't let me interrupt you. What is Matthew talking about?
Well, after he made that comment, there was some pushback. But then Chris Hummer, another national college football writer for CBS Sports, added that he has talked to multiple people at UCLA and outside of UCLA that say that Nico is worth 2 or 3 wins at least.
At UCLA?
At UCLA this season. Now, there was also pushback to that idea. So there was not a universal agreement, but 2 different writers for CBS shared those opinions about buzz growing from UCLA's camp about the potential impact Nico will make this season.
Yeah, Josh, he's going to be worth 2 wins at UCLA because UCLA sucked last year, and they got a better quarterback, and he's going to be he's a good player. So they should be a lot better. They can't possibly be any worse, even though they can. But I doubt they're worst. I doubt it. Would Tennessee be favored to get over 8.5 wins with Nico here? Probably, if it was a Nico during the season, at the beginning of the season, before all the crap started to sit in. Mm-hmm. If Nico was here, even if he would have gotten the money, would he have been a better leader? I don't know. I mean, who knows? But yeah, like honestly, both sides are going to suffer here. Nico and Tennessee.
Yeah, I didn't feel like coming out of the spring, out of the split, that either party won.
No, both lost. Because Tennessee won't be as good as they could have been with Nico. And Nico is not going to get the same coverage. He's not going to get the same exposure, opportunity to play against the competition that he played against last year. The UCLA fans won't love him like Tennessee fans loved him because they don't care out there.
Right.
They don't care. And so there's going to be moments when he sits he lays in bed at night and he's looking up at the ceiling, trying to go to bed. He's going to think about the good times at Tennessee. And there's going to be times when Tennessee, Josh Heupel, is in bed at night, looking at the ceiling, trying to go to sleep. And he's going to think about Nico. Kind of like his love story, a movie where you get the split screen of both parties doing the same thing. That's probably going to happen. It has probably happened a ton of times. And that's okay because together, when things were good, it was special. But things fell apart. And both sides will have to go their separate ways and try to rebound and try to be better and try to upgrade. That's what you do when you have a breakup. You try to become better, get someone better, or have more success than your ex. That's the best dish of revenge. So for Tennessee, they got to go out there. They got to win 8-9 games. They can't fall off a cliff. And for Nico, he can't stink like parts of last year when I had to come on the show and try to defend him, even though a lot of it was out of his control, the protection, the receivers not being as good as they need to be. But he should have been better.
David texted in and asked if we can switch the subject to Tennessee's wide receivers.
No, thank you.
We'll continue the conversation. So, Nico Mania growing out west as UCLA gets ready for its start of the season. The Bruins will play Utah. Not an easy first game for UCLA to start up the season. Tennessee will start up against Syracuse in 17 days. We'll continue the conversation until 3 o'clock. We would love for you to join us. You can call or text at 865-656-9900. Jason Swain is here. He's a VFL. He's a former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward as we continue on Josh and Swain.
Get breaking fall news on your texts. To sign up, text VOLS to 865-656-9900 right now.
From the water to the trails to the open road, summer is made for getting outdoors. The Josh Hemphill State Farm team is your one-stop shop for boat, motorcycle, and RV protection. Contact us in Powell at 865-512-7542.
Progressive knows not all rides are smooth. Meet Claire. She loves her motorcycle, and she's learned to love the insects she encounters on her rides. She may not know the difference between a gnat and a mosquito at 55 miles per hour, but she does know one thing. It's always gross when one flies into her mouth. But she's so used to it that it's weird when it doesn't happen. Not every ride is smooth, but Progressive has your back with comprehensive and collision coverage from America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now get a king bed for a queen price, plus a free adjustable base with select mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
The 2025 Tennessee volleyball season is almost here. Make plans to join the Lady Vols at Food City Center as the Big Orange look to build off a historic 2024 season. Tennessee volleyball will open the season on August 29th versus South Florida. The match begins at 6:30 p.m. Volleyball season tickets are on sale now and start at just $50. We can't wait to see you at the Food City Center for Tennessee volleyball. Visit allvols.com.
For your child's every milestone, through the smallest victories and the toughest battles. When life is unexpected and you're faced with the unknown, let us be your helping hand, your light in the dark. For every moment, every day, East Tennessee Children's Hospital is leading the way to a healthy future, one child at a time.
Join John and Vince this Friday morning at Oak Ridge Nissan at the corner of Illinois Avenue and the Turnpike in Oak Ridge. Make that short 10-minute drive from anywhere to Oak Ridge Nissan and save thousands. This Friday morning from 6 till 9 at Oak Ridge Nissan with John and Vince in 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Summer fun starts at Games and Things. Upgrade your game room during our sizzling summer sale going on now. Get cool deals on premium quality pool tables. Perfect for indoor fun when it's too hot outside. Lounge and luxury with stylish home theater seating. Built for comfort and entertaining. Elevate your space with new bar and counter stools. Just in time for those summer gatherings. Huge savings, limited time, unbeatable quality. Don't miss out. It's a sizzling summer sale at Games and Things. 'Cause life should be fun.
Looking for the sweetest deals in town? Look no further than 991thesportsanimal.com. Sweet deals are your chance to experience some of the finest restaurants and attractions East Tennessee has to offer, and these sweet deals are half off. So whether you're looking for pizza and sandwiches for lunch or a relaxing dinner with family and friends, Sweet Deals has it all. Visit 991thesportsanimal.com today and treat yourself to the sweetest deals in town. Sweet Deals, because everyone deserves a sweet deal.
Honey, we need a new roof.
Go to moshingles.com and get a quote in 60 seconds.
Are they any good?
Yeah, they're a top-rated roofing company in East Tennessee and A+ rated with the BBB.
Free instant quotes at moshingles.com.
Fair, honest sports conversation from two guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain, presented by Junk Begon, East Tennessee's junk removal specialists. I like this quote. A lot of self-awareness here from Breece Hall. He's a running back from the New York Jets. Did you see what he said? So, very talented player.
Very.
He's dealt with injuries, had the knee injury a couple years ago. He's also played for the Jets, and that's not been the most ideal situation. But there have been recent contracts given to James Cook. He just got his deal with the Bills. Kyron Williams with the Rams. And Breece Hall said, they've done more than me. They've been in better situations. I feel like I'm just as talented as anyone, but those two guys deserve their payday, and they got what they deserve. How about that awareness?
It's good to have some self-awareness.
I like that.
Yeah, man. Either you have it, or it's good to have people in your circle that have it, that can, let you know, keep you back on reality island when you start to stray off. And sounds like he either has it himself, or there's good people around him. Let him know that, hey, man, you're not them. In terms of your production, are you as talented? Yes, but you got to do more.
Hey, appreciate Michael in Illinois texting in. He asked this question: what are the chances of Tennessee playing UCLA in a bowl game?
I hope they're not high.
That probably means Tennessee drops off a fair amount this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for those that want to play against UCLA, you're letting revenge rule way too much here. If Tennessee's playing UCLA, that means Tennessee has probably lost more than 3 games.
So I checked out this morning the season prediction for Tennessee from Josh Pate. He's over there in Nashville, has his new deal with On3, and he's been doing team-by-team previews. He put out his JP poll as well. That's what he calls his power rankings. And he has Tennessee number 18, so that's pretty good. That's right where the coaches poll ranked Tennessee. He does have a difference in his poll. He calls it the poll, but it's a power ranking. How they would be, how neutral field, who would be favored against whom.
Okay.
Anyway, so he has Tennessee 18th going in, but he does this using a model. Would you like to know what his model says the end-of-season record will most likely be for Tennessee?
Yeah, give it to me. What you got?
His model produced a most likely record of 7-5 for Tennessee.
Okay.
Best case was 9-3. He disagreed. He said that's what his model shows. He would say 10-2 best case for Tennessee. Worst case was 4-8. Bottom falls off, disaster, quarterback is a mess, and the team can't do anything. And he does not predict that. But 7-5 was the most likely record from Josh Pate's model.
Okay.
That would put Tennessee in a position where UCLA could jump up to get to that spot. That's why I bring that up, because of Michael's question.
Well, I mean, you look at last season, Tennessee was 10-2, and a couple bounces of the football, you're 8-4. So
Yeah.
Tennessee could be a bounce or two away from being 8-4, 7-5, depending on what happens.
Yeah, his model, I'll also share for context, is very high on Florida and Oklahoma. Has both of those teams as top 10 teams. Georgia's obviously a tough opponent. Bama's a tough one.
I mean, hey, Oklahoma has some buyers. They've done a good job with the roster. They brought in a competent quarterback with experience.
Bet on him.
He's really good at spinning it. That's for sure. He can spin like nobody's business.
So, whether he did or did not bet on the USC UCLA game with his friend, I don't know. But I saw the Frank. I don't personally care. I mean, if he did, there are rules against it. But I saw the nickname Moneyline Mateer.
Moneyline Mateer. That's a good
That's
one.
not bad.
MLM. Yeah, that's good right there.
But I don't know. We'll see. That's November 1st. Long way to go between Tennessee and Oklahoma playing in Knoxville. That helps.
If he has a touchdown run, because he runs the football really well, he should do the Johnny Manziel touchdown celebration.
I was going to ask, should he bring back the Manziel celebration?
He should do the Money Manziel celebration and just rub it in even more, because he's not going to get in trouble, even though the transfer of funds through Venmo was made the day after that UCLA USC game. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they were just joking, whatever.
It was an inside joke.
It was definitely inside. Nothing outside about it.
No.
Yeah.
So there's an update for you there somehow. That's one prediction from a model We love computers and spreadsheets, but that's not where the games are played. They're played on the field.
If Tennessee puts themselves in a position to even be considered to play UCLA in a bowl game, it's going to be rough around here next couple months.
Well, there'd be a lot of anticipation of that game. Now, they could meet in a bowl game and then Nico opt out and declare for the draft.
He's definitely going to do that.
By the way,
he'll say it's because of his family, because that seems to be the canned safe answer. Just say family, man. It doesn't have to make sense. People will buy it.
Well, you can't really argue against it either. Who goes against family?
Family. That's the best excuse you can use for any question. So, do you want to play in the bowl game versus your old team? Got to take care of my family. Don't want to risk it. You know, just like deciding to transfer and opt out, playing for Tennessee, decide to, get back to the West Coast because of family. See, just use family for any answer.
That's a good idea.
But I don't want to be in a position where there's a possibility we can play UCLA in a bowl game. That means things did not turn out the way you're supposed to turn out. That means you have lost to more teams than just the big three.
You were right on that. Yep.
So,
by the way, one other note from the segment, Josh Pate talking about Tennessee had several points that he made about the team. His breakout player for Tennessee, Mike Matthews. That was his pick. Part of the reason was somebody has to at wide receiver. Somebody has to make plays. So Mike Matthews was his pick. ESPN.com had a story on second-year players in college football to watch, and Tennessee made the list there. It was Mike Matthews or Braylon Staley. They said kind of a cop-out, but one of these two guys should break out for Tennessee this year.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's a cop-out because
not a cop-out, just meaning they chose
two instead of one.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them has to, if not both of them. Both of them should. I mean, if you did nothing in your freshman year and then you do something in your sophomore year, even if it's 350 yards total offense, that is breakout worthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Mike Matthews, if he does 50% more, 75% more, that's breakout worthy. So it's not really an or. It should be both guys. Because if Mike Matthews is the only receiver that's going out there and getting you 600 yards or so, maybe 700, and no one else has done anything, that means the passing game failed. I mean, you look at last year's stats for the pass catchers, and of course Dante Thornton was the guy that gave you the most yards. On the outside, he was awesome, right? Big play, but he only had 661 yards. I'm saying only. But Brew McCoy had 472. Squirrel White had 381. Brazel had 333. So, like, collectively, they had 1,700 yards. I would hope, as a group, you could have more than that. So, as bad as the passing game seemed to be last year, I would hope you can get a couple guys that can go over 500 yards and have a collection of 1,700 yards or more in that room.
You would hope.
So the answer is both. Both guys should have breakout. Mike Matthews and Braylon Staley. Like Matthews
you don't want it to be an either or. You want it to be both.
Man.
Yep.
Like Mike Matthews had 7 catches for 90 yards. Yeah, he's gonna be a breakout player. Duh. Ain't no doubt about it. And Staley's not even. Well, hold on. 3 catches for 21 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So by default, they're going to be breakout players if Staley can get healthy.
We'll continue the conversation. Wide receiver questions coming in the text box. You can join us. Call or text at 865-656-9900. As we continue the conversation on Josh and Swain.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
In the NFL, running back James Cook and the Buffalo Bills have reached an agreement on a 4-year, $48 million contract extension that includes $30 million guaranteed. The two-time Pro Bowler ran for over 1,000 yards last year and 16 touchdowns while catching 32 passes out of the backfield and 2 additional scores. Major League Baseball games coming up for your Wednesday. The Giants host the Padres at 3:45. Reds take on the Phillies at 5 o'clock. At 6:40, the Mariners visit the Orioles. The Guardians take on the Marlins. Just after 7, Twins visit the Yankees. Blue Jays welcome the Cubs. Braves face the Mets. Astros take on the Red Sox. Dodgers visit the Angels at 9:40. The A's take on the Rays at 10. The Knoxville Smokies fell to the Rocket City Trash Pandas 5-0 last night. Knoxville has now dropped 3 of its last 4 games. Try to get back on track tonight on the road in North Alabama. First pitch against the Trash Pandas is set for 7:35. I'm Joel Silverberg.
We're in the middle of summer and also the middle of wedding season. Hey, it's Heather Harrington for TK Wheeler Jewelers. If you need the perfect wedding gift for your soon-to-be bride or groom, you need to head on over to South Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge. It's right there next to the Outback Steakhouse. It's my favorite jewelry store in all of East Tennessee. It's TK Wheeler Jewelers. He is stocked with the most beautiful gifts you can imagine. Over $2.5 million in diamonds, in gemstones, in beautiful precious metals. They've got it all at TK Wheeler Jewelers. How about a beautiful diamond tennis bracelet that she could wear on the big day? Or a brand new watch for him that doesn't get all those crazy notifications. You know, a classic timepiece. Well, TK Wheeler, he's got it all. He can even come up with a one-of-a-kind, unique to you jewelry design that nobody else is ever going to have. How special would that be? So when you need jewelry for your big day, you need TK Wheeler Jewelers.
This has been a paid advertisement.
Golf season is here, and an Eagle awaits you at Sevierville Golf Club. The very best golf in the beautiful Smoky Mountains is ready for you. 2 18-hole championship courses with breathtaking views, unique layouts, and pristine enough to be named the best maintained public golf course in all of Tennessee. All of this makes for a round of golf you won't soon forget. So challenge your game with all the elements of rolling hills, water, sand, and quick greens. Visit SeviervilleGolfClub.com to book your tee time or to learn more about memberships. Sevierville Golf Club, an Eagle awaits you. Join the Eric H. Show with Brian Rice this Friday from 9 to noon at Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville on Callahan Drive. Stop by and meet the guys and see the all-new Kia Tellurides. Only at Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville this Friday with 99.1 The Sports Animal.
You've got the big screen, the snacks, the recliner, but your audio sounds like a 1982 boombox. You're missing half the game. Feel every tackle, hear every round of Rocky Top, and bring the stadium home with premium audio upgrades from His Security and Technology. Soundbars, subwoofers, home theater, whole home audio, and more. We've got what your family room and team spirit needs. Get game day ready with His Security and Technology. 865-474-9495 or vaulalarm.com.
I never thought building a custom home would be this easy. When Red Door Homes built our house last year, they made the process simple. We picked from their 30-plus floor plans, customized it how we wanted, and they built it right on our land. The construction time was quick, and their 10-year warranty gave us total confidence. If you're thinking about building a home, do what we did. Go to reddoorhomestn.com and visit their showroom right off Paper Mill in Kingston Pike. You won't regret it.
Red Door Homes, home building as it should be.
For your child's every milestone, through the smallest victories and the toughest battles. When life is unexpected and you're faced with the unknown, let us be your helping hand, your light in the dark. For every moment, every day, East Tennessee Children's Hospital is leading the way to a healthy future, one child at a time.
Join Josh and Swain this Friday at Whitehead Auto Sales, 151 South Hall Road in Alcoa for their Super Deal sales event. The deals are so super, the first 100 customers get a DQ Superman Blizzard, #1 in Blount County for 5 years straight. It's in Alcoa this Friday at Whitehead Auto Sales.
Want to create a beautiful outdoor space? Call Tennessee Deck and Fence. We're your local deck and fence experts.
We offer a no-pressure approach so you can relax as our team works with you to design a deck or fence that perfectly suits your needs and style. We use only the highest quality materials and expert craftsmanship to ensure a long-lasting, beautiful product. Call us today, 865-304-0955, or you can visit TennesseeDeckandFence.com for a free consultation. Let's create a backyard you're going to love.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. Fall for a brooding duke. Dive into a steamy romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas. Or find the perfect rom-com from Lily Chu. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
Well, the wet weather pattern is sticking around through our Wednesday as on and off showers and even a few rumbles of thunder will persist. Some of this could lead to some localized flooding. So keep the rain gear ready, but the good news is more sunshine returns just in time for the weekend. In the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Sydney Sullivan.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on the Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us today. Jason Swain's here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. We were asked in the text box about the receiver position. Other than Matthews, Brazil, and Staley, is there any other wide receiver names we might hear, freshman or sophomore? Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to. Chris Brazel's been dealing with injury and has not been full speed out there. He has been back on the practice field the last couple of days. Staley's been out for a little while now, dealing with a hamstring issue. Matthews has not been 100% all of camp, and he's only one guy, sophomore. So, yeah, Travis Smith Jr. is a guy that I think probably will factor in. Radarius Jackson is another freshman to watch. Can Amari Jefferson help this season? I mean, let's say this hamstring issue takes longer or happens again with Staley. Well, you got to look for another option in the slot. The tight end position will also factor in there. See a lot of 12. I would predict you will see a lot of 12 personnel. But, yeah, somebody else will have to factor in along with Mike Matthews, Chris Brazel, and Braylon Staley.
Do you remember the 2022 draft show?
The 22 NFL draft show?
NBA draft show.
Oh, I'm not sure if I do. Remind me.
Team Durant and Team LeBron.
Oh. Clipboard over the face. That was when they were drafting for the All-Star game.
Yep, it was on TNT.
Mm-hmm.
And James Harden became like one of the last picks.
Yeah, James Harden had just forced his way out of Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
And leading up to that trade, he had been dealing with an injury that was slowing his ability to get on the court.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then he was traded. And he had also been healed. And he was ready to go out there on the court.
Miraculously.
So in the draft, it was LeBron and KD as captains.
Mm-hmm.
And Harden was one of the last guys to be drafted. And I think LeBron takes him, but then asked to follow up, is he healthy? What did Barkley say?
Now he is.
And then the clipboard goes over LeBron's face.
Hey, game week, everybody's going to be healthy.
Okay.
Browns are going to be healthy. Everybody's going to be healthy game week. I can promise you.
What about all of September, October, and November? Can you promise me anything?
No.
Okay.
Game week. They'll be healthy.
We were also asked in the text box, hey, there have been rumors of Boo Carter playing both sides of the ball. Any thoughts? mean, that wasn't a rumor in the spring. He practiced on both sides of the ball in the spring, but fall camp has been different than the spring.
Are you reading a text from April? I didn't know this program could do that.
That is current. Yeah.
No.
I don't know if it got delayed in sending, but right now, Boo is not a factor on offense.
Yeah, I just don't think it's worth talking about Boo Carter playing offense, considering that he needs to put in work to be able to play his primary position, which is on defense. As much as I wanted to see him play offense, I was so giddy about it because I wanted him to start on offense coming out of high school. But, the situation has changed.
See, that's the thing, too. If he had just handled everything right in the summer and everything was good at the start of camp with this Staley situation, the coaches might have said, okay, Boo, here's your chance. We got an issue over here. Let's see if we can work you in a little bit more.
Especially with Colton Hood coming in and playing well.
Right, they feel better about the defensive back position now than they did at the end of spring.
So let's say hypothetically Boo could have been playing 80% defense and 20% offense if he would have handled everything right without Colton Hood. With Colton Hood coming in, and let's say he makes you feel good about him playing there in the back end and possibly playing Boo's position, Boo could have probably played 60-40. 60 on defense and 40 on offense. Maybe 50-50, who knows? But we will never know because of the situation that Boo Carter is in.
How many starters does Tennessee have coming back on offense? Lance Hurd, Brazel, and Kitzelman was either a starter or played a huge role.
I feel like we're missing someone. Please tell me we're missing someone.
Well, 4 months ago, the starting quarterback was returning, but
you sure we're not missing somebody else?
That changed. Well, Matthews didn't start, I don't think. Did Staley start? Redshirted. I don't think Bishop or Lewis was the starting running back. So, no, I think that does it.
So 3?
Yep. On offense. Defense has a higher number.
You could make the argument that
in some spots that's not a bad thing.
Dante Thornton should have been starting the whole season.
Right. I think he registered a few starts, but
I said the whole season.
Oh, I can make that case pretty easily.
Yeah.
He might be starting the NFL this year.
He is starting right now in the NFL. He is a starter. So, I mean,
yeah, Kitzelman was a full starter all season.
He was definitely Kitzelman.
I couldn't remember if Stace got a couple.
Well, there were some times when they went 2 tight ends.
Yeah,
there was a lot of times they went 2 tight ends, and I'm sure they'll do a lot of that, this year too at times. But 3 returning starters on offense, but I mean, one was splitting time with another guy that probably should have been the starter the whole entire time, who is now a starting receiver for the historic, legendary Las Vegas Raiders.
Only franchise in the NFL with a commitment to excellence.
Sure. So, yeah, 3. I think that context matters, too. And you was about to say, it could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. Yeah, it could be. You could have new guys step in the roles and play better than the guys that they replace.
Yeah, if Mike Matthews has the season he's capable of, you could see an upgrade out there. The offensive line across the board has a chance to be better or at least improve along the way this season to where you feel better as the year progresses compared to how you felt the way last year progressed. I wouldn't say that about individual positions. It's going to be tough for Pendleton to top Cooper Mays as a center, but the combination of all those guys together, that's also assuming health, could play out a better way.
I love me some Brew McCoy. I love what he stands for. I love, his battle throughout his college career that ended here at Tennessee. However, you should be able to get a receiver that can give you more production as the number 2 than 2 touchdowns and less than 500 yards. If you're a receiver in this offense, a starting receiver, and when there's 2 tight ends, you're still out there. Mm-hmm. So you are a top 2 receiver. You should have more than 500 yards in this offense, especially when the running game was humming the way it was humming last year. And so there's an opportunity for new players to do more than what the previous players did. Now, Dante Thornton was banged up as well, too, last year, but along with Squirrel White. Like, your trio of receivers should be getting you more than what White, McCoy, and Thornton got you last year. So, 1,500 yards, 1,400 yards, they should be giving you more than that. But it's an opportunity for Staley and Mike Matthews. But these guys, man, they're gonna have to figure something out. Either you got to start running so much, or you got to be better about getting in the training room, because it's not going to do anybody any good if you're grabbing at your hamstring and you can't open up a run, because you got to open up. You got to open up your stride to run deep routes. And last time I checked, we are trying to throw the ball deep. We like taking deep shots. We want explosive plays.
They're trying to find that explosion again in the offense. They got to get guys healthy to do that. We'll come back, 865-656-9900. Brian in the text box, it's great that Dante Thornton will be a starter in the NFL, but it's for the Raiders. That's setting a low bar. Don't have to take that. We'll come back. We continue the conversation. Braden Gall to start hour number 2. We'll be with you until 3 here on Josh and Swain.
I'm VFL Charles Davis, and it's
17 days until
it's football time in Tennessee.
This countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union. People helping people since 1934.
100% satisfaction guarantee. What does that mean at Hiller? That means that happy you'll be or the service is free. That is the model that they stand by. They've stood by for years and years. They have been in business for over 35 years, family owned and operated. And their techs are trustworthy, experienced, professional, all background and drug screen. When they are on their way to your home, you're going to get a photo of the technician and a link to track them in real time. So that way you know the moment they pull up to your driveway. It's actually one of my favorite parts. I love to follow their trip and know exactly when they come into the house, so that way I'm not wasting time. You don't want to deal with an emergency at your home, whether it's electrical, HVAC, or plumbing, because you don't know what it's going to cost or if it's going to be fixed the right way. But when you call Hiller, the experts are going to make sure that your problems are solved quickly. The price that you're told is the price that you actually pay. No hidden fees, no surprises when you get your bill. Book online, happyhiller.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late night bites.
Wow, these bank fees are flat out ridiculous. And forget about trying to get a car or home loan. So, who do you do your banking with, Sharon?
Me? I don't.
You don't use a bank?
No.
So what do you, like, save your money under a mattress? Bury it in the backyard? Or maybe you borrow from some rich relative when you need a loan?
No, nothing like that. I do credit unioning.
Wait, what? Credit unioning? What the heck's that?
It's kind of like banking, but so much better. Especially if you use Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union.
Need a home loan to buy, build, or remodel the home of your dreams, but not sure what loan option is right for you? Alcoa 10 can help. Their lending team can assist you in finding the solution that best fits your needs. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union, the clear choice. Your less red tape banking alternative. Go to atfcu.com for details. Member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Stanley spent his life in the saddle, wrangling whatever life threw at him, but nothing prepared him for the fight against ED. Shane practically hunched him over. Online pills just gave him a headache. He begged for a lifeline.
Well, maybe it's over.
Men's Pro Knoxville said no. Medical conditions, old age, there's hope. This is about real treatments. Science, not one-size-fits-all guesswork. Men's Pro Knoxville was designed for men who hate going to the doctor. Personalized plans, cutting-edge treatments, overseen by an actual medical provider that takes the time to listen. With AD and performance treatments others only dream about, we fight like hell to get you back in the saddle. Because every second you wait, your condition could worsen. Act now. Don't let time slip away. Dial 865-544-8220 or go to menspronknoxville.com. Your consultation includes blood work with results before you leave. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Summer's in full swing, and American Boat Center is ready to get your family on the water with a new Nautique surf and wake boat, Knoxville's #1 selling towboat brand. Serving Knoxville's boating family since 1976, American Boat Center offers luxury Nautique towboats with unmatched waves, wakes, and superior quality and performance. Visit our award-winning West Knoxville dealership and full water sports pro shop today, or you can log on to the website AmericanBoatCenter.com. American Boat Center, serving Knoxville boaters since 1976.
I'm Denton Day, here to help you beat the books for the BetMGM Network. Tonight we're going to the WNBA and taking the Las Vegas Aces laying 2.5 against the New York Liberty. The Aces have won 4 in a row, and 3-time MVP A'ja Wilson has been on fire. She's averaging 29 points over her last 3 games. There's always added motivation when the Aces and Liberty square off. I'm taking the Aces laying 2.5. I'm Denton Day from the BetMGM Network. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetMGM app today. Please gamble responsibly.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. We will begin our next hour with Braden Gall from 440 Sports and Athlon. We'll talk to Austin Price of VolQuest coming up at 1:30. So we'll talk to Austin about the latest with the quarterback battle, position battles, what he thinks about the second scrimmage coming up on Friday, plus the latest in recruiting. We are closer, I think less than a week from Savion Hyder's announcement, and then Tristan Key's watch continues. A couple of 5 stars that Tennessee is pursuing. Also from On3.com, Pete Nakos wrote an update on several quarterback battles, what's going on at Notre Dame, at Ohio State, Colorado, and Tennessee. And nothing that I say here will surprise you because you heard it on this show and you've heard others with similar thoughts. But the first-team reps, Nakos wrote, have been going to Aguilar and Merklinger, but it was George McIntyre who impressed at last weekend's scrimmage. But Nakos also wrote at this point, it is Aguilar who is trending to start in Week 1 against Syracuse. All checks out. So that is the anticipation. Part of it is a matter of when that will be confirmed. Does Friday change anything there? I do wonder, can George push higher up in the conversation? But the projected starter remains Joey Aguilar. And you said on Monday, McIntyre was impressive on Saturday. And Pete Nakos heard the same.
I mean, I'm honored. I mean, I feel honored to share the same opinion as Pete. I really am. I think this calls for a celebration. This is a cause for a celebration, Josh.
Do you think this will put you on the same bad list that is held by Big Nick?
Of course not.
Probably. If you're running with Nakos.
Well, probably, because I did say some things a couple months ago. I mean, it wasn't like I was lying, but probably. I don't mind being on the same page as him, man. He's a young king in the game, man, taking over.
With Ohio State, by the way, it's still expected that Julian Sayin is going to be the starter, but Nakos wrote that he has a slight edge and that it is a real battle between Sayin and Lincoln Kienholz, who is also a former highly touted recruit himself. I think had a 5-star designation. So Sayin, the expected starter, that matters because their season opener is against Texas.
Well, your question about George, will he have enough time to kind of climb higher? That might be something we tackle at the start of hour 2 because he is coming.
Yep. He's had to put in the work to try to earn more reps, and so far that's been shown. We'll come back. Braden Gall will join us. We'll talk football with him. A lot of football over the next 2 hours, presented by Junk Begun here on Josh and Swain.
It's part sports.
Kudos, they got it done. Doesn't matter if they win championships.
Part pop culture.
Jerry Bruckheimer. How did this come about?
After we finished Top Gun, Joe Kosinski came to me and said, I have this idea about making an F1 movie. I mean, these things are rocket ships.
Add in the best celebrity interviews.
Here with Jerry Seinfeld. Was it truly a pitch about a show about nothing?
The original pitch was how a comedian gets his material, which Larry and I knew we were lying when we said it, because nobody wants to see that.
And you've got the Rich Eisen Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Join the Eric H. Show with Brian Ryan this Friday from 9 to noon at Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville on Callahan Drive. Stop by and meet the guys and see the all-new Kia Tellurides. Only at Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville this Friday with 99.1 The Sports Animal.
If you're thinking about selling your business, call my friend Doug Coase of Transworld Business Advisors. Doug's team will provide a free consultation on the process of selling a business. Call Transworld today at 865-315-7327 or visit sellmyknoxvillebusiness.com.
Only 2 more homestands to see your Knoxville Smokies in action. Join us next week for All-You-Can-Eat Wednesday, Titans Night on Thursday, with a chance to win tickets to an upcoming Titans game and autographed jersey. UT Night on Saturday with a free Dylan Sampson bobblehead giveaway and fireworks both Friday and Saturday night. Don't miss your final chances to see your Smokies play in the brand new Covenant Health Park. Get your tickets now at SmokiesBaseball.com.
Summer fun starts at Games and Things. Upgrade your game room during our sizzling summer sale going on now. Get cool deals on premium quality pool tables. Perfect for indoor fun when it's too hot outside. Lounge and luxury with stylish home theater seating. Built for comfort and entertaining. Elevate your space with new bar and counter stools. Just in time for those summer gatherings. Huge savings, limited time, unbeatable quality. Don't miss out. It's a sizzling summer sale at Games and Things. 'Cause life should be fun.
At Chafee, we believe your home or business should be a place where comfort and reliability come together seamlessly. With our comprehensive HVAC, plumbing, and electrical services, we ensure your systems work flawlessly, giving you peace of mind and exceptional comfort. Chafee Air and Plumbing is an independent American Standard heating and air conditioning customer care dealer, and they are ready to assist you. Trust in our innovative designs that are engineered for comfort. Call 865-381-4414 or visit coolingheatingplumbing.com.
I never thought building a custom home would be this easy. When Red Door Homes built our house last year, they made the process simple. We picked from their 30-plus floor plans, customized it how we wanted, and they built it right on our land. The construction time was quick, and their 10-year warranty gave us total confidence. If you're thinking about building a home, do what we did. Go to reddoorhomestn.com and visit their showroom right off Paper Mill and Kingston Pike. You won't regret it.
Red Door Homes, home building as it should be.
Looking to grow your business? If you want to reach passionate sports fans across Tennessee, 99.1 The Sports Animal is your perfect partner. With exclusive coverage of the Tennessee games, plus daily talk shows, you can have original At your place of business, featuring your favorite host. Sports Talk with John and Vince from 6 to 9 a.m.
Eric Ainge and Brian Rice, 9 to noon.
Josh and Swain from noon to 3.
And Tyler and Will from 3 to 7 p.m.
When our hosts endorse your business, it pays dividends. Connect with highly dedicated sports fans tuned in throughout the day for game insights, hot takes, and local buzz. Advertising on 99.1 The Sports Animal means more visibility, more brand awareness, and more customers walking through your door. Reach your goals. Grow your business. Contact Kimberly Parker today by texting the word business to 865-656-9900. Business to 865-656-9900. Let's make your brand a part of the game.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, streaming worldwide on 99.1 thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Maggie Gray with a Sports Minute. The Packers say Jordan Love's thumb surgery won't affect Week 1, but that's far from their only concern. With their top 4 receivers injured, rookies are scrambling to fill major roles. Add in key defenders like Xavier McKinney and Nate Hobbs also being sidelined, and Green Bay's preseason looks more like damage control than fine-tuning. If expectations are a deep playoff run and maybe Super Bowl, the reality right now feels much shakier. I'm Maggie Gray.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-548-6839. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-548-6839. 800-548-6839. 800-548-6839.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results vary. Consult with your tax professional prior to enrollment.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Welcome into hour number 2 of Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us today. Hope you're having a great day so far. We have 2 hours to go on today's show, presented every day by Junk Be Gone, East Tennessee's junk removal specialist. Alongside Jason Swain, I'm Josh Ward, and we begin the hour going to the Stanley Fencing and Gates Hotline to say hello to Braden Gall of 440 Sports and Athlon as we are closer to the season. Braden, we have a week and a half to go until some college football games, 17 days to go until everybody gets started. 2.5 weeks to go, Braden. How would you say Tennessee fans should be feeling right now? Halfway through camp, 2.5 weeks to go. How should fans of the University of Tennessee feel this close to the season?
I mean, cautiously optimistic is probably, and you guys know me, like you know how I am wired, like psychologically to assume all my teams will fail me. So I would say cautiously optimistic, but I would have a keen eye on a few other teams in the conference, kind of side-eyeing Auburn and side-eyeing, Texas A&M. Like, man, are we going to get passed this year by those 2 teams in particular? It's not a bad thing because, again, Tennessee lost so much on both sides of the ball. So I think it's like, hey, if everything goes well, we could probably overachieve, hit the over, maybe challenge for a playoff spot. If things don't go well, we still have a pretty good team. We have a high-floor offense. And what are those, like, depends on sort of what those losses would be. If it's like Vanderbilt at home, that's not going to go over well. There's lots of winnable games on the schedule. And so I think cautious optimism is probably the way I would look at it. I don't think playoff expectations or competing for an SEC championship, I just don't think those are feasible this year with the situation they're in versus also the depth of talent and high-end talent at that around the conference this year.
So we've talked about a lot. Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Oklahoma's later in the season, but that's an important game, November 1st. A lot of buzz around Oklahoma, as you're aware. What about those other four? If Tennessee's looking at its schedule and you're saying, okay, that's what you really do have to avoid. Vanderbilt, no doubt. You cannot lose that game and think that this season has gone well. Swain and I have talked more about Mississippi State in the last few weeks of that could be the worst team in the league, but you got to go there. It's earlier in the season. What if they're improved? What if you don't have the offense going yet?
Yeah.
Would you point to that game or something else? What would you say?
Maybe I actually think Kentucky's going to be the worst team in the conference, possibly.
Okay.
I think they could bottom out this year. I think Mississippi State's going to be better. So to your point, if they're just marginally better and they're a 4 or 5 win team instead of a 2 win team, and they're giving up 25 points a game on defense instead of 38 or whatever it is, that's going to be a more formidable challenge. I mean, the key is with Tennessee is all the quote. If you're just going to your point, just get rid of the 3 games and just call them losses for the sake of the conversation. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but let's say Georgia, Alabama, Florida are losses. Then it's Oklahoma and Vanderbilt. I think Vanderbilt is way better than people think. I think they have a chance to be a 7 or 8 win team. And while that might be the greatest season in Vanderbilt history, that's not how, to your point, Tennessee would be devastated if they were to lose at home to Vanderbilt. But again, Vanderbilt might be the best Vanderbilt team ever, in terms of what they accomplished. So I think those Oklahoma, Vanderbilt are the 2. I'm with you guys on that. I don't think Syracuse, and obviously that's not an SEC game, but I just don't know if Syracuse is. They lost so much, and they're just breaking in so much new stuff. I think their offense is going to put up some yards and put up some points on Tennessee in week 1, but I don't think they can win the game or challenge. And so, do I think Kentucky can win the game? I don't think so. I think Arkansas is also a team that could bottom out this year. So the benefit for Tennessee and why I think there should be optimism, and I think we've talked about this all summer, is that Tennessee is in my opinion, taking a step back, rebuild, whatever you want to call it. I think Ole Miss is in that same boat, and they still have a chance to win 8 or 9 games. I think that's a testament to where Heupel's built the program to where they're at right now. So I can't see Kentucky or Arkansas I can't see Arkansas coming to Neyland and winning that game. I don't know if even Arkansas is committed to Arkansas right now because of Sam Pittman and just sort of the long-term trajectory of him. So it's hard to find losses. I mean, Oklahoma and Vanderbilt are the 2 big ones, and then you're probably right. Mississippi State's probably right there if they have shown marked improvement and Blake Shapen stays healthy and, the defense actually can get a stop on 3rd down this year. Maybe Mississippi State could be the team to watch. I mean, nobody would have circled the Arkansas game last year as a game Tennessee was going to go lose as a top 5 team. So,
Breaking Golf 440 Sports. ESPN tweeted out yesterday their best helmet in college football. They put out about 11 choices, and they left the 12th one. Yeah, to
clickbait.
Oh,
clickbait.
I know, right? Even though there wasn't a link or anything. But if I were to ask you, Breaking Golf, your best helmet in college football, what would your answer be?
This uniforms, logos, and helmets start more bar fights than actual games. I'm convinced, and I do love it. I love the political guy on Twitter who's mad at me for an opinion, and he's like, "This is just clickbait," and I'm like, "To what? What am I trying to get you to click on?" Anyway, total aside there. I'm a traditionalist. I love simple, clean graphic design. Maybe that's my magazine background. I like Penn State. I like Texas. I like Tennessee's white helmet. I like simple and clean. I think Florida, and maybe I'm biased here, but I think Florida's color combinations and their logos is just trashy clip art. You know what I mean? I just don't think it's particularly good looking. I love LSU's uniforms just as a color pattern. It fits so well into their culture. and it just kind of fits their vibe and their energy. So I really like that. I don't think people realize that how Tennessee's color fits into its campus in the fall. Like, I don't think people realize that's where it came from and that's what it's all about. Penn State is very simple and clean. I really like Penn State's uniforms. I've always liked Texas's uniforms, especially the all white. When they go all white like that, I just like kind of simple and clean. It's hard for me to vote against Penn State as just like. Now, I do think those uniforms make you look slower. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but you wear those uniforms and you just like look slower wearing like the all black cleats and stuff. In the SEC though, I do like Vanderbilt's white helmet. When they switched from the gold and the black to go to that white helmet with the star, I kind of like that. I don't know. What about you guys? What are your favorite non-Tennessee helmets in the conference?
Well, so Braden, I'll tell you a couple things. When I tell you the list that they put on there on the graphic, Clemson, TCU, Oregon, Florida State, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Michigan, Tennessee, Texas.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, the gold helmet. Texas.
Notre Dame and Michigan. Michigan has such a great helmet. Notre Dame's got a great helmet. There's no question about that. I like it. Oregon depends. Like if Oregon is like, there's certain Oregon helmets that I think are unbelievable and they look amazing, and then there's other ones where I'm just like, I can't even tell that you're Oregon. Like it's
they went with their basic green with yellow O. So and I
love
guess
that.
more traditional.
I like all the I like all the retro stuff too. Like I like anything from the 70s and 80s and 90s. Like I just like retro stuff. So simple, clean design, retro vibes. Like the Kentucky gloss mirror helmet. Like fine, it's cool, but like it doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I'll tell you though, Braden,
so
Swain doesn't like your answers. He doesn't like Penn State. He definitely didn't like
fine.
Vanderbilt getting mentioned. So Swain didn't like your answers.
Josh, I would agree with him, but then we'd both be wrong, so that's fine. No, I think Ole Miss's baby blues are really good uniforms. Now I know that's not a helmet necessarily, but I love Ole Miss's baby blue uniform when they go that direction. Clemson's helmet's pretty iconic. It's hard to argue that.
Yeah, that's cool.
But some of the other, like Florida State, I know Florida State has an iconic helmet, but like it doesn't seem all that like, I don't know, like it's fine. Like it's Ohio State, like all right, fine, it's all right, whatever. I lean Auburn over Alabama in almost every way. Like I like the city of Auburn better than Tuscaloosa. I like the uniforms better. I like the colors better. I like the helmet better. I like the logo better. I like the stadium better. I just kind of lean. It's sort of like if you're a non-Red Sox or Yankee fan, you kind of have to like your like instincts take you one direction. And I've always sort of leaned Red Sox. In the Iron Bowl, I've always leaned Auburn across the board, despite all of Auburn's clear natural inherent flaws.
I would throw Miami into this conversation. I like the U.
Yeah, but again, I like. And the problem with the U is like they're the reason that uniforms changed in like '97. Remember when the Broncos and the Hurricanes both changed their uniform, where you had all that piping under the armpits and stuff, and it just got all like kind of, I don't want to say like arena league, but I think uniforms from like '97 to like '08 are like among some of the worst in the NFL and in college football. I like vintage retro stuff and I like new wave stuff, I guess.
With you on that, for sure. Braden, we appreciate you engaging, and with you on Michigan, by the way, the thoughts there. But it's always going to stir up some controversy. And by the way, in the middle of quarterback battle season and parents on social media, we can throw in a little helmet debate to mix it up. What's going on for people to check out right now from 440 Sports?
I'm going to spend the rest of the day like just ranking helmets in my head. Like I like Iowa's helmet. I like Michigan State's helmet. No, come on by 440 Sports. We got SEC Football Live coming up today. Blake Toppmeyer going to join me. We're going to be on at 3 o'clock Eastern time, or 4 o'clock Eastern time, 3 o'clock Central time. So we're going to talk all kinds of rankings and preseason polls and what's going to happen with the hot seed and Ty Simpson being named quarterback, et cetera. So we're going to talk college football. We got Titans coverage from Atlanta while they're practicing down there in their second preseason game. So swing by 440 Sports YouTube page. You can catch our Predators content there. You can catch our SEC football content there, and you can catch all of our Titans content there as well. So there you go. Socials, YouTube, podcast app, 440 Sports, 440 Sports.
Go check it out. Braden, we appreciate you taking time as always, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Appreciate it, guys.
Braden Gall joining us, as all guests do, on the Stanley Fencing and Gates hotline.
A good white helmet always wins, it seems like. nice and clean.
Yep.
But Vanderbilt, nah, we not gonna do that. Nah. How my man Braden likes Penn State helmet but don't like Ohio State's helmet? They're almost the same.
He likes that clean white.
I guess that's what it is.
Tim in the YouTube chat says Penn State has the ugliest uniforms.
That is incorrect. It ain't the ugliest.
Who you got?
There's a team that plays in Turd Town. Those are the ugliest.
All right, we'll continue the conversation. 865-656-9900. Your favorite non-Tennessee helmet. Tennessee ranks high, though. Tennessee was on the graphic from ESPN. Look at that.
They love us, man.
Love the Vols.
They love the Vols.
We'll continue the conversation. We love you being with us here. We appreciate Junk Begon making the show happen each and every day. We'll be with you until 3 o'clock on Josh and Swain.
Stream the Sports Animal free via the app, your smart speaker, your favorite streaming service, or the website at 991thesportsanimal.com.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Wilson Brothers Plumbing. If you need plumbing help, you need to call Wilson Brothers to see how they can help you. Wilson Brothers can come out and look at what's going on. If you run into an issue and you need to have them check things out, like a couple years ago when we had the underground leak issue at my house, it was a pretty big problem. They were able to identify the problem. They were able to identify where the leak was coming from and provide a solution on how to fix it with upfront pricing. There was no gotcha pricing at the end of the work being done. They communicated with us throughout the work and then made sure everything was taken care of, including cleanup at the end. Wilson Brothers Plumbing is a great locally owned company that is focused every day on helping people right here in East Tennessee. If you run into a plumbing issue, if you need help with a project at your home, Wilson Brothers Plumbing can help. If you're renovating your kitchen or your bathroom, call Wilson Brothers Plumbing at 865-415-1537 or visit wilsonbrothersplumbing.com. That's wilsonbrothersplumbing.com. Wilson Brothers, the proof is in the plumbing.
This has been a paid announcement.
Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialist. For 20 years, Native Design has transformed outdoor spaces into breathtaking retreats where families gather, friends connect, and memories are made. Picture the pool of your dreams, a place to relax, entertain, and make any season unforgettable. Paired with excellent, durable hardscapes like custom decking and stonework, Native Design turns ordinary yards into exceptional escapes. Call 865-310-3256 or visit nativetn.com.
Your ticket to Memphis just got a whole lot easier. Beginning Thursday, September 4th, McGee-Tyson Airport will launch new nonstop flights to Memphis. Dive right into Beale Street's legendary live music. Indulge in world-famous Memphis barbecue. Check out Graceland and more. Get ready to fly direct to Memphis starting September 4th. For more information, visit flyknoxville.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold your breath, because the heat this summer ain't just in the weather, it's on the showroom floor. I'm Kenny Rivera with Cadillac of Knoxville on Parkside Drive, and they call me the Cadillac Casanova. I'm here to whisper sweet nothings into your ear, like 0 down, low APR, and incentives hotter than the hood of an Escalade in July. Whether you're cruising in a gas-powered beauty or whispering down the highway in an all-electric Marvel, Cadillac of Knoxville has you covered. Do you have electric dreams? Try the Lyric. All silence, all style, all you. Prefer the roar of horsepower? We have CT sedans, all the XTs, and Escalades that growl like a tiger in a tuxedo. And this month only, trade in your old Flame and upgrade to something that loves you back with ventilated and massaging seats. Don't wait, darling. These hot deals won't last forever. Slide into luxury. Slide into Cadillac of Knoxville and let the Cadillac Casanova take you there.
4! The Goodwill Golf Classic is coming to Avalon Country Club Thursday, August 21st, featuring University of Tennessee head baseball coach Tony Vitella. Registration and lunch will begin at 11:30, followed by a 1 p.m. shotgun start. This year's tournament also features a $10,000 hole-in-one cash prize contest, and Coach Tony V will be on site to autograph printed pictures. Register your team today at goodwillknoxville.org/golf. Single-player registration and sponsorship opportunities also available. No matter where you are, you're never too far from real comfort and real food. That's Real Good. With 13 locations across East Tennessee, Aubrey's Restaurants has been serving up your delicious favorites for over 30 years. If you're taking the family out for dinner, we'll have all the steak, seafood, and salad to satisfy everyone in your hungry crew. Just pop in and watch the game with us. Come on in. Aubrey's has an extensive wine selection, lots of TVs, and a full bar. Order online anytime at aubreysrestaurant.com.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Jason Swain's here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. Swain wore Adidas uniforms as a volunteer from 2003 through 2006. And beginning next year, Tennessee players will do the same. We've discussed for the last few months, we talked about earlier today, an announcement has been expected sometime soon. And Chris Lowe reported about 15 minutes ago that Tennessee will announce later today that it will switch back to Adidas, as Tennessee has worn Nike for the past 12 years. That deal will expire in 2026, and Tennessee will return to Adidas, which Tennessee wore from 1995 through 2014. So Chris Lowe, ESPN, reporting, as did Brett McMurphy after that with On3, that Tennessee will announce later today it plans to switch back to Adidas as the school's apparel provider. Again, this is not surprising. This has been really a poorly kept secret over the last few weeks, and it's been anticipated for the last few months. So according to Chris Lowe, it will become official later today that Tennessee will switch to Adidas as its apparel provider in 2026.
Three-stripe life. Here we come. Let's go. I'm all for it, man.
The first follow-up, I'm sure, will be why? And the number one answer is money.
Yeah.
Tennessee will make more, and from what we've heard, significantly more money from Adidas than it has with Nike, or would have with Nike if Tennessee had stayed with Nike on a new contract.
Why'd you go to work today, Josh?
Opportunity to chop it up with you.
You could have called me from the house last night and done that.
Well, you know, it's funny. When I call you, the voicemail comes rather quickly. I thought usually there are several rings that happen.
That's because you're blocked.
Oh, okay. I would stop coming to work if the checks stopped coming to me.
Why do you think everybody woke up this morning and battled through the wet roads of Knoxville, Tennessee? Why do you think people
glance at the mountains,
stop at the coffee shop to get coffee to help them with work, right?
Yeah. Something's got to get you through.
You put a little something in that coffee, too, if you need more help. But it's money. Let's not pretend here.
Yep.
And Tennessee needs more of it. This could get Tennessee a little bit of a advantage for a year or two. Adidas is taking college football serious. They're taking it serious. You can see that by the deals that they're striking up with high school players. You can see it. And you can like Nike. I grew up loving Nike. I don't feel the same way as I did as a youngster. But one thing I'm not going to do is have this loyalty to a brand that doesn't care about the brand I care about. Nike doesn't care about Tennessee. And the quicker people can get that through their thick heads, the better we can be, the better off you'll be. If you are upset, like if you're upset, you need to understand, Nike doesn't care about you. They don't value the team that you root for. They don't care about you. You have an apparel company that thinks you hung the moon, that wants to make you number one. And so Just think about that. We are in the talent acquisition business. We have to continue to bring in talent to even have a chance. To have a chance, you got to bring in talent. And you can't do what everybody's doing. You don't have the same resources. Do you have a lot? Yes. But you don't have the same. And the teams that have the advantage in the talent department usually possesses the talent on Saturdays. It's been that way since the start of time. And so kids, do they like Nike? Yes. But don't try to use them as a scapegoat for your personal preference. Stop using the kids as an excuse. Well, the kids love Nike. Yeah, they love Nike, but they love money more. Like we all do. Do you want a gift or do you want money? People are going to take the money more times than not. And so if kids want to wear Nike, cool, man. You can wear Nike. I wore Jordan almost every day to class. Nike almost every day. That story that Ramon Foster told you about wearing Jordan all the time, that is true. I wore Jordan almost every time. But when you walk into that complex and you get on that practice field, you wear Adidas. When you play on Saturdays, you wear Adidas. And I didn't really care as long as my stuff was comfortable and I looked clean. And there were some times when I didn't because Adidas was behind. But Adidas has made the effort to be first in college football. They're making efforts to do what they can to be better. And Tennessee will have creative power to be able to create some of their own uniforms. They've done that in the past with Nike. Hard to believe that Adidas won't give them that same freedom. So this is a great move. There's a lot of people over there on the hill that, dude, they wear a lot of Nikes. If it was no apparel deal, they would probably wear Nikes, just like a lot of us. But this is going to be the best deal for Tennessee, and you got to run with it. So let's go, man. Find you something that looks good and buy it. If you don't. It's that simple. But the move to go to Adidas was clear for Tennessee. This was the best move.
And who knows? Maybe with this move and the resources that will come with it, Tennessee can find an ultra boost to its recruiting efforts. Perhaps quickly.
Maybe, Josh. Maybe they can find a boost or two.
Ultra boost.
Ultra boost.
So Tennessee will move from Nike back to Adidas. We will discuss that move as the afternoon goes along, but Chris Lowe reporting that here in the last half hour. We'll talk to Austin Price of AllQuest.com when we come back. We'll talk football on the field. We'll talk recruiting. We'll talk to Austin next year on Josh and Swain.
Tennessee football is coming in hot.
Touchdown!
And the Sports Animal app is your all-access pass to the action. Live from Neyland to your phone. Every rocket arm throw. Every Rocky Top roll. It's all streaming live. Tailgating, we got you. Road trip, you're covered. Can't be at the game, you're still immersed in the game.
I don't believe I saw that.
Download the Sports Animal app now and ride the lightning with the big orange. Let's go Vols. Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
In the NFL, running back James Cook and the Buffalo Bills have reached an agreement on a 4-year, $48 million contract extension that includes $30 million guaranteed. The two-time Pro Bowler ran for over 1,000 yards last year and 16 touchdowns while catching 32 passes out of the backfield and 2 additional scores. Major League Baseball games coming up for your Wednesday. The Giants host the Padres at 3:45. Reds take on the Phillies at 5 o'clock. At 6:40, the Mariners visit the Orioles. The Guardians take on the Marlins. Just after 7, Twins visit the Yankees. Blue Jays welcome the Cubs. Braves face the Mets. Astros take on the Red Sox. Dodgers visit the Angels at 9:40. The A's take on the Rays at 10. The Knoxville Smokies fell to the Rocket City Trash Pandas 5-0 last night. Knoxville has now dropped 3 of its last 4 games. Try to get back on track tonight on the road in North Alabama. First pitch against the Trash Pandas is set for 7:35. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Although summer is almost over, the last thing you want during sweltering heat is a broken air conditioner or HVAC system. That means it's more important than ever to keep you and your family comfortable and safe during extreme East Tennessee weather. Don't ignore the warning signs that your AC is struggling or nearing the end of its lifespan. And if you need emergency HVAC repairs, routine preventative maintenance, or want to invest in a new system, then call the trusted HVAC experts at Pipe Wrench Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. This month, get up to a $1,000 discount when you buy and install a new air conditioner or HVAC system. We make it easy with free on-site estimates for replacements and free second opinions on repairs. And if budgets are tight, we offer flexible payment plans including 0% financing with credit approval. Be sure to ask about our 10-plus year warranties that are 2 times longer than industry standards so you don't spend a cent on unexpected costs in the future. So call Pipe Wrench at 865-264-8090 or book online at pipewrench.com to schedule your appointment today. And as always, same-day service guaranteed or the visit is free.
New year, new kitchen. Is 2025 finally the year you put the heart of your home first? Hey, it's Heather Harrington. You will never regret creating the kitchen of your dreams with the team at Kitchen Sales. I know because I live in my dream kitchen every single day. We had an old, cramped kitchen with a formal dining room that was never being used. The Kitchen Sales team came in and transformed our space, creating one big room, moving some existing cabinetry to a new location to create a coffee bar, and we hung on to much needed storage. Then they installed my favorite part of our new kitchen, our 11 by 4 foot island. It has seating and storage on both sides. Now I can cook dinner while overseeing homework. Kitchen Sales can make your space more beautiful and functional for your home. They've got 2 great locations, Hoyt Avenue in downtown just off Cherry Street, or out west near Best Buy off Peters Road. And online at kitchensales.net. Build your dream space with the team at Kitchen Sales.
This has been a paid announcement.
Join Josh and Swain this Friday at Whitehead Auto Sales, 151 South Hall Road in Alcoa, for their Super Deal sales event. The deals are so super, the first 100 customers get a DQ Superman Blizzard. #1 in Blount County for 5 years straight. It's in Alcoa this Friday at Whitehead Auto Sales.
The summer continues to heat up, so relax like never before with Dynasty Spas of Athens. From hot tubs to swim spas, we've got plenty in stock and all made right here in East Tennessee. And here's the kicker. Our spas were voted the most comfortable in America. Also, every spa you buy comes fully loaded. Cover lift, steps, and chemical kit with free delivery. No surprises, just pure summer comfort. If you need spa chemicals, we carry only the purest high-quality products around. So stop by Exit 49 in Athens or visit DynastySpas.com. Dynasty Spas, local luxury summer ready.
Gold prices are strong right now, and your old jewelry could be worth more than you think. Hi, I'm Andy Lehman with Lehman Jewelers. For over 40 years, we've been buying gold jewelry, broken pieces, bullion, and even items you forgot you had. Are you ready to clean out the old and put something back in your wallet? Bring in your gold today for a quick, no-pressure offer and turn your gold into green. We pay top dollar with no waiting, no mailing, no mystery. Just friendly faces and fair prices from your trusted local jeweler. Stop by Lehman Jewelers today and turn your forgotten gold into a little extra green in your wallet, or create something brand new with our state-of-the-art custom jewelry design department. Maybe we can create something brand new for you. Visit us in Turkey Creek next to Ulta or in Maryville next to Starbucks. Lehman Jewelers, here for you through all of life's moments. Come see us today.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
This report is sponsored by Payday. Hardworking people need a hardworking candy bar. Packed with peanuts and filled with golden caramel, Payday is definitely working hard for you. So grab one now to power you through the day. Payday. Peanut Caramel Bar. Get to it.
Periods of off and on rain will continue throughout the rest of your day on Wednesday. We've had a lot of rain out there so far, and that'll continue throughout the rest of this afternoon and should be tapering off as we go into the evening and overnight hours. Temperatures by the afternoon only reaching into the lower 80s. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Belle Oliver.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
The Sports Animal app has a special second stream and a link to our latest videos. Download the Sports Animal app. Fair, honest sports conversation from two guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Planned announcement later today of the switch from Nike back to Adidas, which will begin next year for the 2026-27 academic year. Tennessee will wear Nike this year, so that news coming out. It's been anticipated. We've discussed it with our next guest a number of times, including when he was on last week. Austin Price of AllQuest.com joins us. Austin, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing great, guys. How are you?
Very well. We're doing very well, and this has been a poorly kept secret at this point, right, that Tennessee was going to be making this move. It was a matter of when it would be announced, and it looks like that will be later today. But your thoughts as you've known this would be coming or expected this to come for Tennessee to switch back to Adidas next year?
I mean, I think you just hit the nail on the head. I think a lot of people have known that this was the direction this was heading for the last couple of months. Nike got Tennessee on kind of, sweetheart, mom-and-pop type deal, 11, 12 years ago, 2014. And I think when renegotiations came around, they didn't offer a whole lot different than what they offered 10 or 11 years ago. And Adidas wanted to make Tennessee its signature brand. And, financially, I think that this is going to be a really big move for Tennessee. And I think that's the decision to go there. I will say this, too. I think in today, if this was 20 years ago, everybody things with the Power T on it were, whatever your brand deal is. I mean, you got Roback, Peter Millar, Johnny O. You can get things with the Power T on it, in literally just about every, brand out there. So, I mean, I think the whole, what brand do you wear is a bit overblown. I know some fans love to go buy the coach's shirt and stuff. I get that, but if you really want quality, Tennessee apparel, you got a number of different options. It's not a one-stop shop anymore like it was, years and years ago. So I think, financially, whatever makes the most sense for Tennessee would make sense to me, especially in this arms race that is the NIL era for money and rev share. I think that's probably what you'll hear a lot of the pitch, when Tennessee announces this coming up. But, again, I think that this is something that the administration did not take lightly. I think that they saw reaction out there on social media several months back when all this started to get, bannered back and forth and talked about. And I think they still just felt like, the decision had to be what's in the best interest of Tennessee. From a monetary standpoint when it comes to the NIL space.
Do you see Tennessee switch to Adidas producing some early positive returns for Tennessee?
I don't know. We'll see. I talked about this. We taped our podcast earlier today for tomorrow, and I talked about this on there. When you talk about NIL and it helping in NIL, your first reaction is going to be, okay, well, the recruiting class, if you're ranked 10th, next year you better be ranked better than 10th. Otherwise, we're not seeing the results. And I get that, and I would tell you that I would expect to see that if I were a fan as well. But it also goes back to roster retention. I think it's more than just recruiting. It is roster retention. If your roster retention is really, really good because, you've got some extra NIL deals through your brand partner to keep people like David Sanders or Peyton Lewis or Arion Carter or whoever around for another year, I think that is a huge checkbox, for Tennessee in this space. And so I think that's the biggest thing is maybe you see the results in recruiting. I don't think you're ever going to have a kid come out and go, yeah, I picked Tennessee because they're Adidas. Just like to this point, you've ever had a kid say, I picked so-and-so because they're with Nike or Under Armour or whatever. But I think what you can see is you'll see Adidas athletes that are affiliated with Tennessee that are getting money to the NIL space and know that, that they were part of their, re-upping with the Vols was NIL related through that space.
We're talking to Austin Price of VolQuest.com, and what we're discussing, multiple reports that Tennessee will announce later today that it will switch to Adidas for its next apparel deal with the contract with Nike ending in 2026. How close are we to Tennessee's quarterback battle ending in terms of Josh Heupel identifying a starter for the season opener against Syracuse?
As I've said all week long, I'll be shocked if the starter against Syracuse is not Joey Aguilar. I think Jake Merklinger's performance in the scrimmage last week was a hit. Now, is it possible he flips the script and has an unbelievable performance this Friday and gives the coaches some pause? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the player that, again, the quarterback that performed best in the scrimmage last week was George McIntyre, but Aguilar was solid. He did throw a pick. But I mean, they've all thrown picks in some form or fashion during camp, just like, the infamous Blurgate where Merklinger threw the pick by Colton Hood. So I think Aguilar's experience paves the way to him being the guy. I think it makes, a lot of sense. The question is when would Josh Heupel announce such a thing? I'm not sure he announces it anytime soon. They'll go into mock game week next week. And I think, sometime between next Monday and the following Monday, Tennessee will announce its starting quarterback. I just don't imagine him taking this thing all the way up to kickoff. I don't think anybody would believe that it's still an open competition at that point. And again, I just think it lines up for Joey Aguilar to be the quarterback that gets the first shot against Syracuse.
How realistic is it that George McIntyre could take over the number 2 quarterback spot, in your opinion?
Well, I'm kind of under the notion here, and again, this is all my line of thinking, nobody else's. But much like Alabama, I would tell you Ty Simpson's been the starter at Alabama since the spring. But Alabama played this thing out because they wanted to keep Austin Mack engaged. They didn't want to have him, panic and go into the transfer portal during the spring window or anything like that. So they played it a certain way. I think Tennessee will play it a certain way as well. And that way, I would tell you, if Joey Aguilar is the starter, I think Jake Merklinger will be the 2 because they want to keep Jake engaged. But if something happened to Joey Aguilar, I think both would play. I don't think this would just be Jake's job. I think they would play George and Jake and then let them battle it out. I think George has done enough to be the number 2 at this point, but I don't think they'll play it that way because, again, you want to keep the quarterback room all kind of mentally engaged. And I think for a guy like Merklinger, who left spring with everybody and every fan talking about QB1, if he all of a sudden was not at least the number 2, then I think how much does he check out? I think, he would probably get the first crack if something happened to Joey Aguilar, if and when Tennessee announces him as the starter. And if that had to happen and something happened to Joey, then I think both would play because I think, George has earned that right.
Austin Price of VolQuest.com. Austin, what is the latest with Boo Carter's standing with the team as best you know?
Really no different than when he kind of returned to the practice field. He still does some individuals. He's not doing a lot of team stuff. Has to do things off the field the right way. Has to continue to check boxes. And we'll see what happens. To this point, it seems like it's just kind of, we're still kind of in the infancy of him being fully back. I mean, he's out there. He's around the team, which is better than it was when he was, just doing stretch, going in the weight room and doing conditioning. He's doing more, but he still has to do certain things off the field and check boxes to be fully back with his team. And we'll see if he's able to get back before the Syracuse game.
Any other positions of interest, position battles, like along the offensive line, that interest you going into Friday's second scrimmage of the fall?
Yeah, I mean, I think what does Tennessee elect to do at the guard spot? We know Wendell Moy will be one of them. If Shamu Murad is the starter, Wendell Moy will be the right guard. If Jesse Perry is the starter, then Wendell Moy will be the left guard. At this point, I would tell you it's probably Jesse Perry starting, so it'd be Pendleton at center, Perry at right guard, David Sanders at right tackle with Moy at left guard, and Lance Hurd at left tackle. Outside of that, not a lot on the offensive side of the ball. I think the running backs kind of are self-explanatory. Going to play multiple. The receivers got to get healthy. I think Braylon Staley's getting there, but I don't think they're going to rush him back after he tweaked the opposite hamstring that he tweaked last year. And then, the defense side of the ball, again, there's a lot of bodies on that side of the ball. How quickly can Jermod McCoy get back? I think that would help things with the whole Luke Carter situation. If all of a sudden McCoy got back quicker, because it gives you options. The more options, the better for the Tim Bank company. So this is a team that's trying to still answer some questions. They can get answered, but again, I think you may have to play some games before you find out the answers to those questions.
Yeah, last thing, is there a target date, do you think, for Jermod McCoy in terms of trying to play a game for Tennessee?
I think in a perfect world, if they could have him back to knock some rust off against ETSU, that would allow him to play against Georgia. If he's not back by ETSU, I don't think they'll toss him out there against Georgia in the first game. I think he would probably come back for the UAB game after Georgia. So those are kind of the two windows I'm looking for. Is he back for ETSU? If he's not back for ETSU, I would venture to say UAB. He's doing a lot more cutting, even though he's not doing team periods while we're out there. Even in the individual stuff when we've been out of practice, he's doing a lot more cutting than I ever imagined he would, with no knee brace either at this stage in the game.
And then, Swain, how could I forget? Before we go, we're 6 days away. Savion Hiders.
Ramon and Will on 104.5 in Nashville.
Yeah.
I can get out of here without having to answer these questions.
Yeah, what am I doing here? Savion Hider and Tristan Keys. What do we have here?
Hyder's going on the 19th, and Keys doesn't have a date on when he'll do anything. Again, nothing has changed for me outside the fact that Hyder's went so dark on everybody, which is not really a shock. But, I think, there was a point in time, where he's kind of went dark on the schools as well. I think he's since had, conversations with all the schools regarding him. And, I don't see him talking. He's not done any talking, not done any interviews. He plays everything super close. You're this close to the finish line. It certainly feels like to me that next Tuesday for him is a day that will be one where most everybody's in the dark. I'd say he'll call the schools that he's picking and not picking maybe within the hour before he announces. And, until then, I'd say everybody will be kind of just guessing. But it's Tennessee and Michigan, and it's total coin flip. And as for Keys, he's yet to announce he'll do anything. He's committed to LSU. I still believe that he's not likely to end up at LSU, and I feel like Tennessee's relationships play a huge role there. So I feel like Tennessee is in as good a spot as they can be for a kid that's not committed to them and committed somewhere else inside the SEC.
Very good. He is Austin Price. Keep up with the work from Austin and his colleagues at VolQuest.com. Read their work, see them, hear them. As we are getting closer to football season, they're always covering what's happening with UT Sports. VolQuest.com. Austin, appreciate the time as always. Thanks so much. We'll talk again soon.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Austin Price joining us on the Stanley Fencing and Gates Hotline. It's the good stuff right there. We'll come back. We'll keep the conversation moving, as a lot of our conversation this hour has been Tennessee moving from Nike to Adidas in 2026. We'll keep it moving right here, presented by Junk Be Gone on Josh and Swain.
Success is picking up extra shifts for your family. Now you want to be the boss. Success is getting your foot in the door. Now you want to take the next step. Success looks different to everyone, and University of Maryland Global Campus can help you reach your goals. And there's never been a better time to get started on your future. No application fee if you apply by September 3rd. As an accredited state university, UMGC has been transforming lives for over 75 years. With more than 135 undergraduate and graduate degrees and certificates, online and hybrid courses, personalized support, financial resources, and lifetime career services, achieving your dreams is more possible than ever before. Choose the program that's right for your career goals and get started on your next success. No application fee if you apply by September 3rd. Learn more at umgc.edu. That's umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Join Tyler and Will this Thursday at Twin City Hyundai on the world-famous Airport Motor Mile for your next opportunity to win premium tickets to the fall season opener in Atlanta. 3024 Alcoa Highway for the best deals on your new ride and a chance to win tickets at Twin City Hyundai.
Hard to believe it's that time already. Back to school and back to reality for many. When the house is empty or when the kids arrive before you, who's watching your home? With his security technology, you get 24/7 smart home security, real-time alerts, and peace of mind. Protect what matters most, your family, your home, and your future. Call 865-474-9495 or visit hissecurity.com. We offer free assessments and no contracts ever. In God we trust, all others we monitor.
You're either in or you're out. And some things need to be kept in. And some things need to be kept out.
Whether it's for safety, curb appeal, or privacy, Cantrell Fence Company separates the in from the out. Aluminum, wood, vinyl, or chain link, we can meet your needs. Let us help you keep what's important in and the rest out. Get your instant estimate today at CantrellFence.com.
Join Josh and Swain this Friday at Whitehead Auto Sales, 151 South Hall Road in Alcoa, for their Super Deal sales event. The deals are so super, the first 100 customers get a DQ Superman Blizzard. #1 in Blount County for 5 years straight. It's in Alcoa this Friday at Whitehead Auto Sales.
If you're heading off to college or about to start your first big job, check this out. You'll need an easy way to manage your money and your budget. With the Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union debit card, you'll have the most powerful card in your digital wallet. Earn rewards points every time you grab a meal,
Hungry again?
get your coffee, or two, or even pay a bill.
Yep, adulting.
KTVA ECU's debit card is your first step towards financial freedom. Learn more at tvacreditunion.com.
Join us now.
Federally insured by NCUA.
If you want a great-looking fence or secure entry gate that will stand the test of time, you need to call Stanley Fencing and Gates. Proudly serving East Tennessee since 2000, Stanley Fencing can customize your fence. Just tell Stanley Fencing your idea, and they'll bring it to life, offering chain link, vinyl, aluminum, and wood fencing. They even specialize in secure entry gates to protect your business. For customized fencing and gates backed by a warranty, choose the Stanley Fence family. Call 865-254-3844 or online at stanleyfence.com.
Wedby Insurance is Knoxville's premier auto owners insurance agency. Since 1972, the staff at Wedby has made it a point to provide personalized, prompt, and professional service. Whether you need personal or commercial coverage, Wedby Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance can provide you with a coverage that fits your needs and your budget. For your home, your life, your car, or your business, Wedby Insurance will be there for your family. Contact them at wedbyinsurance.com. That's WHEDBEE insurance.com.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Final segment of hour number 2. We'll be with you until 3 o'clock. Jason Swain is here as a VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. Swain, I could be proven wrong here. I know there will be disagreements about the apparel switch that will happen. I think overall, most fans will be okay with it or will cool down if at first their reaction is not being happy about the switch from Nike to Adidas. We'll see. I think most will be okay with it at least. Some will say good when they hear about the money and what can come with that.
You're not going to hear details. Why would you allow details to come out of this deal so that way other schools can try to match it? I mean, that makes no sense.
No, I think fans will hear stuff from people like you or other media members covering Tennessee just in terms of, hey, the money difference was substantial.
Yeah, but you won't hear numbers.
Right, in terms of details.
No,
I don't anticipate.
If I'm Tennessee, I'm not doing that. Like, y'all remember that time that Colonel Sanders said, "Hey man, I just came up with this recipe for this chicken with 11 herbs and spices. Y'all want to know it? Anybody want to know?" No. Like, you got to keep that stuff private. So for the Nike folks who are like, I need to see the details. No, you don't. Just know that it's 10 times better and that Nike doesn't care about you. That's all you need to know. They don't value you. As simple as that. Now, Austin cleaned it up a little bit during his time, but I don't feel like I need to clean it up. I need to drive the point home so you can understand. They don't value you enough as a university, as a program, to pay you what you're worth. How does that make you feel to know that you are not paid what you are worth? Your worth to them is not important as you think it is. How does that make you feel? That's how Tennessee feels. Tennessee is one of the hottest programs in the country, and Nike doesn't see it, and that they don't value Tennessee. So what do you want Tennessee to do? Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Nike. You don't care about us. You don't respect us. You don't value us. We'll take you. We'll take your scraps. While you give all your money to Ohio State and Texas and Alabama and Florida, we'll be happy with your scraps. Just give us your scraps. We're okay with that. No, we Tennessee, damn it. We Tennessee, man. You're going to treat us as such. So there it is.
Thank you for that.
Sometimes you got to drive the point home, Josh. Instead of beating around the bush and roundabouting. I'm not doing it.
I don't think they call you Roundabout Swain.
They don't. I'm not doing it. I'm not roundabouting this. I get dizzy. I get motion sickness going around in circles. I'm not doing it. You're going straight to the point. Nike don't care about you like you think they do.
So
Nike
why would you care about Nike?
Nike doesn't care about you the same way that you care about Nike. As a athletic program. So the choice was clear.
Yeah, everything I've heard, it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer, but we still got folks. I need to see the deal. I need to see the numbers, but the quality of the shirts. Okay, don't buy it, but don't poo-poo the deal. The deal's great. The deal is for Tennessee. And no, I don't need to know the details of the deal to know the deal is great.
He's Jason Swain. He's a VFL. I'm Josh Ward. We have an hour to go. 865-656-9900 to join us on Josh and Swain.
It's part sports.
Kudos, they got it done. Doesn't matter if they win championships.
Part pop culture.
Jerry Bruckheimer. How did this come about?
After we finished Top Gun, Joe Kosinski came to me and said, I have this idea about making an F1 movie. I mean, these things are rocket ships.
Add in the best celebrity interviews.
Here with Jerry Seinfeld. Was it truly a pitch about a show about nothing?
The original pitch was how a comedian gets his material, which Larry and I knew we were lying when we said it, because nobody wants to see that.
And you've got the Rich Eisen Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Hey, Jim Brogan and team at Brogan Financial, Wealth Management and Retirement Planning are excellent. Excellent in how they take care of customers, excellent in how they serve clients with planning for the future, planning for retirement and beyond, and also excellent in communication. An example, Jim Brogan has been teaching financial education classes at the University of Tennessee and at Pellissippi State for almost 20 years. He has his next education class coming up at Pellissippi State in a little less than 2 weeks, Tuesday, August 26th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. You can get information on that. It's very valuable when you visit PellissippiRetirementIncome.com. And you see Jim Brogan speak, you will learn about what he is about, and that is helping people. That's what Brogan Financial is about as well, serving clients each and every day. They have a fiduciary responsibility. As a fiduciary, they act solely in the best interest of the client. They are about helping you. You can learn what Brogan Financial is about, see how they can help you when you go to BroganFinancial.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Rascal Flats, Life is a Highway Tour 2026. Friday, January 16th, Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center. Country music's greatest vocal group, Rascal Flats. Back on the road. With special guests, Chris Lane and Lauren Elena. Tickets on sale Friday, 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Produced by Live Nation. Brasco Flats Live.
Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan.
Gerald, where did all these tires come from? Oh no, did you do it again?
Yeah, I did. I told them I needed a bunch of cars. They thought I said tars.
My goodness, how are you going to sell all of them?
You know me. Buy two, get two free. Any Nissan, any size. Even if you didn't buy your new Nissan from us, we'll still honor this deal. But don't wait. Sale ends August 31st. Ted Russell Nissan right here on Kingston Pike. Customers must pay tax, mount, balance, and disposal.
Ted Russell Nissan. We got it going on.
Men, you are under siege. From the minute you hit adulthood, stress, bad sleep, junk food, screens, pressure, it all chips away at your stamina, your energy, and yeah, your confidence. And no one tells you the benefit of screening early when you're younger. Research has found that maintaining optimal health prevents severe men's health issues later in life. At Men's Pro Knoxville, we fight for you, the tired dad, the high performer running on fumes, the relationship lovers, the gym grinders, the man whom online pills have failed. This is for every man, young and old. Forget pills from apps or emails. You need a real medical provider, a clinic that'll fight like hell to get you back in the saddle. Guys, the future is local. Real clinics, real specialists. Results in minutes, not days. Men's Pro Knoxville's friendly staff is on standby. Call right now, 865-544-8220, or go to menspronknoxville.com. That's 865-544-8220, or go to menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Hi, I'm David Brewster, owner of Aqua Clear Water Systems. The next time you're hauling heavy bottles of water, think, why am I doing this? With an award-winning Connecticut water system from Aqua Clear, I could make my own clean, fresh water. Better than bottled. Give us a call at 865-694-1725 or find us on the web at aquaclearws.com.
Aqua Clear, we'll change your water. It'll change your life.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville. Streaming worldwide on 99.1 thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Andrew Bogish with a Sports Minute. I should probably know better by now, but I'm going to believe Oklahoma QB John Mateer. No one's dumb enough to write sports gambling in the Venmo description when they're actually betting, right? So maybe this one's nothing, but something else will come along, probably soon, and it'll be real, and it might affect an entire season. I'm Andrew Bogish.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-548-6839. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-548-6839. 800-548-6839. 800-548-6839.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results vary. Consult with your tax professional prior to enrollment.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Back to begin hour number 3 of Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us today. Jason Swain's take at the end of last segment is one of my favorite takes you've had in the, is it 3.5 years we've done the show together almost? That was a good one.
So like 7. Give me a cough drop. I got those Mike Keiths over here in the bag.
Sometimes you wear J's. Sometimes you use the MKs.
That's right.
The Mike Keiths. He needs to get his own cough drop brand. He knows what he's doing.
Can I ask you the number one Adidas school in basketball is?
Is that Kansas?
Yeah. Would you consider Kansas basketball, poverty program?
I would not.
Third tier?
No.
Oh, okay. You think Tennessee's going to be Adidas' number one school?
That would be my anticipation.
So, Adidas' number one choice in football will be Tennessee, and then their number one choice in basketball will be Kansas. I don't really see a problem with that. I don't see a problem with that at all.
I don't either. We got a text from Mel. Mel texted in, I worked for Adidas. Their product is top-notch. I'm a loyal Tennessee fan, but I don't own any Nike merchandise at all. Go Big Orange, 3 stripes for life.
Now, I haven't heard that one, but I love the fact that we get a chance to hear from someone that actually worked there and has a different perspective than others. We love different opinions, but I don't see how anyone can try to poo-poo this move. Just think about Danny White's father and where he used to direct athletics at Duke. Nike probably had Duke basketball as their number one school or close to it. Pretty sure Danny White grew up wearing a bunch of Nike because he's a basketball guy from his days down in Louisiana. You should see him and Chris Brown. Oh my gosh! Every time I'm around those two, they talk about their basketball days in Louisiana, how hot it is, and how they played in gyms with no air conditioning. You should see it, dude. It's great. But that's a basketball family.
Yeah.
Brother is the head coach. That is he played. That's a basketball family. But wanting something is different than knowing what you need. And you may want a certain apparel company, but it's clear what Tennessee needs to continue to make jumps and get ahead and continue to chase championships. It's pretty clear.
Dustin says, Petty Swain, get him.
I'm not being petty. I don't think I was.
No one's above the Power T, not even Nike. Robbie says, if it's better for my balls, I'm down with it. I don't care if it's Fruit of the Loom.
Let's go. Let's go. That's how I feel.
Andrew says, grow up whiners. I want a natty, not a natty light to drown my sorrows when we stink. Corton Ball, come on, Swain, off the top rope. I'm here for it. Cash rules everything around us.
Cream.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah.
Last time we won a championship in football, we wore Adidas.
Adidas.
And that was several years ago, but that is true.
Let me just say this too, Adidas, because those jerseys y'all have man Josh Dobbs in Tax Slayer Bowl, them ain't gonna work. I'm not gonna roundabout on Nike, and I'm not gonna roundabout on Adidas either. Them ain't gonna work, Adidas. You remember those?
You got to remind me on those.
The Adidas was middle of the chest, and then directly under the Adidas sign is a Power T sign.
Yeah, they can do better than that.
We don't need to do that, okay?
Can do better than that.
The Power T is on the helmet, okay? So we don't need it everywhere on the jersey. It just looks weird. You got the Adidas, and then you got the power tee underneath it, and then you have the number.
Yeah, you're correct. Yeah,
it just looks funky. Like we don't need that. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a weird arrow.
It looks funky, especially when a guy's wearing number 1 jersey. Mm-hmm. Like Jalen Hurd, his photo in the Tyke Slayer Bowl is weird. So like I'm looking at 4 different like emblems or logos on the jersey outside the number. That's not necessary, Adidas. Just go ahead and give us our 3 stripes on the side of the one shoulder or the other. Mm-hmm. No need for the power tee. We know it's Tennessee. It's a big T on the helmet, so there's no need to put it on the jersey. Make sure them numbers are nice and big, okay? We need Mike Keith to be able to see down there. We need them nice and big. Not saying Mike Keith can't see, but we need the numbers nice and big. Not small. Nice and big. Remind us of that 98 team. Dwayne Goodrich with that big old 23 across the chest. I need big numbers.
Swain's not getting any younger himself, we should point out.
I got 20/20 vision, by the way. I don't wear glasses.
Okay.
I don't wear
we'll see how long that holds up. 40 Club member. We'll see.
I can see.
Or will we?
I can see.
You know what the saddest part about this, though? It's the end of a recognized era. An era that I know fans appreciated.
What?
The Game of Jones era.
Oh my gosh! You know what? I could do the power tee on jersey because it was there before. They just have to be small. Like the power tee, like real small up here.
Well, I think you need separation. You don't need stacking.
Yeah.
I don't like stacking in general. If it's wording, I mean, we've talked about with some of the alternate uniforms, the Tennessee or Volunteers across right above the number with the logo. It's just too much. It's too busy.
Yeah.
So the same would apply if you're stacking the logos.
Yeah. Power tee on jersey is cool. Just don't make it huge and stacking them on top of each other with a different logo. So.
Kwame, if the gear is fire, no complaints here. David, I don't care what we wear as long as we win.
I mean, I want to win and look good too. I mean, since
you can do both, yeah,
you can do both.
Look good, play good. People say that.
I was at the grocery store the other day, and my kids were like, "Can I get some gum?" I was like, "I don't know, because I don't know if you'll be able to chew it while walking. You know, if you chew it, you got to stand still the whole time, because I don't know if you can do both." The point is, like, we can look good and win too. You can do both. You don't have to look dry and uncoordinated and not matching and just not looking good. You don't have to do that. You can win and look good.
Yep. So the news we're discussing, with reports coming out earlier this afternoon that Tennessee will announce later today that in 2026 Tennessee will switch its apparel deal from Nike to Adidas, which Tennessee used to wear before switching to Nike close to 12 years ago. Somebody else that I'm sure is excited about this move is Candace Parker.
Oh, you know we're going to have the advantage there.
The Lady Vol great, who is the head of women's basketball for Adidas.
Let's go. Man, Kim Caldwell about to get some players. Ooh, don't it feel good? I can't wait to hear people complaining about how Tennessee out here cheating. They got Candace Parker. That's not fair. That's not fair. They got Candace Parker. So what? Shout out to Pat Summitt. Recruiting her, bringing her in, has paid off dividends, even beyond the national championships that Candace Parker helped deliver.
Yep. Her title is president of Adidas women's basketball.
President. Not vice, not chief of staff, not secretary. President, running the show. Where them 5-star players at? Bring them in. Go get them, Caldwell. Go get them. You and Candace, huddle up. Huddle up. Come up with that mastermind plan. Let's get UConn up out of here. Get South Carolina out of here. LSU, get them out of here. It's time for Tennessee. Lady Vols to take over. It's a new era. 3 stripes. Let's go.
I don't need any coffee,
by the way. Thanks for the offer.
Tim in the YouTube chat, Adidas will do their best to make the balls look good. I'm sure. Tennessee, I'm sure with this will have a lot of say, probably creative control in the design, right?
It's hard to believe they won't. They had it with Nike. I mean, we designed the gray uniforms last year. You know, that came from in-house. So there's some of these you don't like. When Adidas whip out these uniforms next year, don't just straight blame it on Nike. That means it was approved from campus.
Big Rob here in the text box. Once again, love Petty Swain.
I'm not trying to be petty, though.
Yeah, I don't think this is I don't know what the cousin would be, but this is the cousin of Petty Swain. I don't have time for it today, Swain.
Yeah, this is straight to the point. Mm-hmm. I ain't beating around the bush. No roundabouting. That's the Swain that you're hearing right now. Direct. Straight to the point. I think people deserve that.
I agree. We'll continue the conversation. You can share your thoughts with us. Call or text at 865-656-9900, with Tennessee expected to announce later today officially that in 2026, UT will move its apparel deal from Nike back to Adidas. We will move forward with 45 minutes to go on today's show. Our show is presented by Junk Be Gone each and every day. JunkBeGone.biz to find them online as we continue on Josh and Swain.
Be here this afternoon at 5 for 30 uninterrupted minutes of talking sports. Breaking only to give you 30-second traffic updates and then straight back to sports. No Huddle, powered by USS, proud ball sponsor and foundation expert United Structural Systems. For all your foundation and waterproofing needs.
They guarantee their best.
Call USS. No Huddle this afternoon at 5.
Hey, Josh, I want to tell you about Ted Russell Ford, your super dealer here in East Tennessee. I drive a vehicle from Ted Russell Ford. They have helped us find exactly what we have been looking for in my home, for myself, for my wife, and they can do that for you. And you can take advantage right now with the Super Summer Sales Event going on at Ted Russell Ford. 0% financing available, plus no down payment and no payments for 90 days with 2 years, 25,000-mile maintenance. That continues at Ted Russell Ford. So you can take advantage of those opportunities on 2025 Ford Explorers or a 24 Ford Bronco Sport, or you can learn about their electric vehicle options like the 25 Ford Mustang Mach-E. Comes with rates as low as 0% for 48 months, plus the no down payment and 90 days no payment option with Ted Russell Ford. 25 Ford F-150s with the same opportunity. So many options to choose from and savings to take advantage of right now. So stop by Parkside Drive, Kingston Pike, or the website. Go online to tedrussellford.net.
This has been a paid announcement.
When it comes to weight loss, one size does not fit all. At Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness, powered by Nutrimost, Dr. Terry Bragg provides the educational tools you need to manage your weight. No prepackaged foods and no counting points. Dr. Bragg uses a team approach, creating a personalized roadmap to a healthy lifestyle, including food plan, supplements, and support. Most participants lose 20 pounds in 40 days. For more information, go to BraggWeightLossAndWellness.com and start living your most healthy life.
This has been a paid announcement.
Looking for the perfect golf getaway? Discover Woodlake Golf and Lodge in Tazewell. Their stay and play packages include comfortable lodging and tee times on their Par 72 Championship course, recognized by Golf Digest as one of America's best. After your round, enjoy a great meal at the on-site steakhouse, known for quality food and a welcoming atmosphere. Plus, take advantage of their pool, tennis courts, and more. Visit woodlakelodge.com or call to book your golf package. And follow them on Facebook for the latest events and specials.
More fiber and laxatives, eh?
Who are you?
I'm future you.
Future me?
Constipation with belly pain still coming back? Our doctor figured it out. It's irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Baby boomer business owners, are you thinking about retirement but not sure how to sell your business? The team at Transworld Business Advisors helps business owners sell their business all day, every day. Visit sellmyknoxvillebusiness.com or call Doug Coase at 865-207-9454.
I know there can be a lot of uncertainty involved in planning your financial life. Modern retirement strategies demand an approach that acknowledges the unpredictability of markets, increasing life expectancies, and the ever-changing economic system that surrounds personal finance. Hi, this is Jim Brogan, and at Brogan Financial, we serve our clients in helping them achieve their life goals for retirement and beyond. Visit us online at broganfinancial.com to learn more about how to take control of your financial future.
At Ingalls, we know the ever-present struggle of, what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingalls Table. It's all waiting for you at ingalls-markets.com. Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
Free on the radio. Free on the app. Free on our website. You can hear 99.1 The Sports Animal free anytime, anywhere.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
Daryl says Swain seems keyed up for a rainy Wednesday. I like it. Daryl's over in Rockwood. Appreciate you. No BS, Swain. There you go. Jesse says straight up, Swain.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what Candace Parker's going to do. Her influence. I give her a big wink when she says, "Hey, I'm the president. All schools are equal. I can't be showing favoritism in one school over the other. That would be unprofessional." Wink, wink. Okay, Candace.
Yes, TNT shows her pacing back and forth and just over-the-top emotional trying to watch Tennessee basketball, men or women, live.
Yes, that's already been documented. We've seen that over the years.
Yep.
Can't hide that passion. So, Under Armour, you better step up for South Carolina. Nike for UConn and LSU. We coming.
By the way, she got a new deal with TNT Sports. Candace Parker did. That was announced earlier today.
We coming. We coming.
So she will focus on a broader set of properties, they said in the announcement, the men's NCAA championship, Big East and Big 12 basketball, along with Unrivaled, the women's league that's taken off. So she's been a part of the men's tournament coverage the last several years. That will continue, along with several other leagues with TNT Sports.
I didn't think I would be this happy about it. I've known about it for, like we all have, for months. But
3-stripe Swain.
During the breaks, I was looking at Adidas stuff. It's going to be different for us all, for sure.
Sure. The news of the day, Tennessee set to move from Nike to Adidas in 2026.
Not this year, but next year. And here's another thing you can think about. Nike folks, you about to get some amazing deals coming your way in the next couple of months. Man, you about to get some cheap Nike gear with Tennessee on it. This should be a dream come true for you.
There you go.
You want Nike? Oh, you about to get it at a discounted rate. It's coming.
Also, as Austin Price pointed out last hour, he's accurate. It was the case with Nike. It'll be the case with Adidas. There are other brands that have Nike merchandise as well.
Yes.
Or Tennessee merchandise.
Tennessee.
Have Tennessee merchandise. So you know what your favorite brands are, And a lot of them have Tennessee stuff, too. Barry from Wartburg, no Swain, no gain, no doubt. Another text, does the Adidas deal help us flip Tristan Keys? Tristan is an Adidas athlete, correct?
It won't hurt. Y'all want petty? I'm gonna share something with y'all.
Oh, I want it.
So, a couple of months ago, when Tristan Keys signed with Adidas, I quote tweeted and said, "Interesting." In that thread was a bunch of LSU fans.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you must be an idiot if you think Keys is flipping to Tennessee. In your dreams. Yeah, right. I have bookmarked that thread.
I figured you might have.
I am waiting. I can't wait if Tristan Keys flips to Tennessee. I'll be ready, man. I will be ready. Are you surprised I did that?
I would have been surprised if you hadn't. David says, who cares as long as they make the smoky gray look better next season?
Yeah. Yeah, Smoky Gray gotta have a comeback.
Scott sent in a pronunciation. So am I mispronouncing, or I don't know. Are we mispronouncing the apparel that Tennessee's switching to? Now I don't know how to say it.
Adidas?
Adidas. Am I saying it wrong?
What is it?
Maybe I'm saying it wrong. I don't know. Adidas. My Adidas.
Is it Adidas?
It's pronounced ADI-DAS, not A-DI-DAS. I don't even know what the difference in reading that pronunciation is.
Hey, man.
Adidas. Tell me if I'm mispronouncing it. I'll happily switch it up. Is LSU an Adidas school? No, they're Nike.
No. But I wouldn't be surprised.
You mentioned Tristan Keys. There are a number of athletes that are with Adidas. Now it's in my head. I don't know if I'm saying it right or not. Jeremiah Smith, remember, he announced a deal in the last several weeks.
With who?
Adidas.
I don't know if you said that right.
The three-stripe school. A three-stripe brand. But Ohio State is one of maybe the biggest school in terms of its deal with Nike. And Jeremiah Smith, who was probably the best player in college football and one of the most marketable for sure, just signed.
With who?
With Adidas.
Oh, you can just say Adidas.
This says AHHDEE. AHH. Adidas?
You just take out the whole front part of the word and just call it Adidas. How about that?
I don't know. I'll ask ChatGPT here during the break. Or Grok, see if they can pronounce it for me. I don't know.
Yeah, July the 2nd is when Adidas welcomed Jeremiah Smith.
Yep. Yeah, they got some big-time athletes.
Big time. You know, kids, kids, they don't like Adidas, though. They just like Nike. Because they'll turn out more money to wear. Here it is, June the 4th. I'm ready. You want to hear some of these comments?
Read them off. Scott
Vol
says it's
fans,
2 syllables. That's not right.
Anyways, Vol fans are super desperate. LOL.
Oh, so we got Petty Swain.
I love it.
We got Sermon Swain. We got No BS Swain. And we got Desperate Swain.
Oh, yeah, desperate. So we'll see, man. We'll see if it helps Tennessee land Tristan Keys. I would say it doesn't hurt. This person says, this means nothing. Rutgers had 2 basketball players playing in Kobe's last year. Okay.
Technically, I think it's Adidas.
Ain't time
because
for
it's German.
Ain't time for a break.
Yeah, it is. It is. I need one for sure.
Adios. Adios to the next segment.
Now I'm just going to screw. I don't even know how to say it.
Don't let them get in your head, Josh.
Yep. Talking is already not my strength, so this doesn't help matters.
All right, so during the break, I can promise y'all, I know Josh, he is going to look up how it is pronounced.
I'm going to try my best.
He's going to look it up.
Yeah.
Because you got into his head. He's all psyched out now.
Man, I'm going to practice this harder than I did Nico Iamaleava.
There you go.
All right, we'll come back. 30 minutes to go here on Josh and Swain, talking Nike to Adidas, question mark? With Jason Swain, VFL, Mr. Petty, and no time for BS today. I'm Josh Ward right here on Josh and Swain.
You're always welcome to join us on Sports Talk on The Sports Animal. I'm John Wilkerson with Vince Ferrara. We join you Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 a.m.
And now our show is on social media. Same handle on all the socials. Sports Talk on 991, Instagram, Facebook, and X.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
In the NFL, running back James Cook and the Buffalo Bills have reached an agreement on a 4-year, $48 million contract extension that includes $30 million guaranteed. The two-time Pro Bowler ran for over 1,000 yards last year and 16 touchdowns while catching 32 passes out of the backfield and 2 additional scores. Major League Baseball games coming up for your Wednesday. The Giants host the Padres at 3:45. Reds take on the Phillies at 5 o'clock. At 6:40, the Mariners visit the Orioles. The Guardians take on the Marlins. Just after 7, Twins visit the Yankees. Blue Jays welcome the Cubs. Braves face the Mets. Astros take on the Red Sox. Dodgers visit the Angels at 9:40. The A's take on the Rays at 10. The Knoxville Smokies fell to the Rocket City Trash Pandas 5-0 last night. Knoxville has now dropped 3 of its last 4 games. Try to get back on track tonight on the road in North Alabama. First pitch against the Trash Pandas is set for 7:35. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Amish Elegance Furniture. Go check them out on site. You can check out the website and learn what they're about, but you've got to go by the 4,200-foot showroom floor on Campbell Station Road. 613 North Campbell Station Road. It's just off the interstate there. Go check them out. See what they're about. They're family-owned. Everything is bench-made. The furniture is handcrafted. Everything is built for you. It's customized for exactly what you are looking for. And when you go in and check out the showroom and see everything that they have, remember, everything is going to be built for you. The type of wood, the coloring, the dimensions, it's everything. The specifications are for what you need. And it's built to last. The difference is in the quality, and you can see and feel the difference when you go check them out in person. The design team will help you with every step to make sure everything is made exactly how you need it made. And you can take advantage of back-to-school savings right now, 15% off all office furniture at Amish Elegance. Stop by and see them in person, 613 North Campbell Station Road, or go online to AmishElegance.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold your breath, because the heat this summer ain't just in the weather. It's on the showroom floor. I'm Kenny Rivera with Cadillac of Knoxville on Parkside Drive, and they call me the Cadillac Casanova. I'm here to whisper sweet nothings into your ear, like 0 down, low APR, and incentives hotter than the hood of an Escalade in July. Whether you're cruising in a gas-powered beauty or whispering down the highway in an all-electric Marvel, Cadillac of Knoxville has you covered. Do you have electric dreams? Try the Lyric. All silence, all style, all you. Prefer the roar of horsepower? We have CT sedans, all the XTs, and Escalades that growl like a tiger in a tuxedo. And this month only, trade in your old Flame and upgrade to something that loves you back with ventilated and massaging seats. Don't wait, darling. These hot deals won't last forever. Slide into luxury. Slide into Cadillac of Knoxville and let the Cadillac Casanova take you there.
It's time now for the Retirement Minute with the host of More Living, Jim Brogan.
Imagine a life full of adventure, relaxation, and discovery, all funded with a paycheck, but without the 40 hours you work each week. Hi, I'm Jim Brogan, financial educator and host of More Living. Join me Tuesday, August 26th for Income Planning for Retirement, a one-night class through Pellissippi State at Hardin Valley. During this 2-hour session, you'll learn tools and approaches to help you plan to strategically replace your paycheck in retirement. Retirement should be the reward for your years of hard work, and having the right plan in place can make all the difference. Register for Income Planning for Retirement on Tuesday, August 26th. Go to PellissippiRetirementIncome.com or call Pellissippi at 539-7167.
Thanks, Jim. Tune in Saturday mornings at 9 for More Living right here on News Talk 98.7 and visit Jim online at broganfinancial.com.
Change your life with Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness. Dr. Bragg is excited to introduce Invisared, an FDA-approved, non-surgical, non-invasive laser device clinically proven to reduce fat, diminish cellulite, and tighten skin. And here's the best part, no downtime. If you have a problem area that seems resistant to diet and exercise, or if you're nearing the end of your weight loss journey and struggling to lose those few extra pounds, Invisared is the answer, without any of the side effects of invasive procedures. Invisared treatments also boost collagen and elastin production, tightening your skin as you lose weight. Rediscover confidence at Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness. Call today, 865-444-2189. Google Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness, or visit our website at braggweightlossandwellness.com to schedule your free consultation today. Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness, where transformation meets innovation.
This report is sponsored by Payday. Hardworking people need a hardworking candy bar. Packed with peanuts and filled with golden caramel, Payday is definitely working hard for you. So grab one now to power you through the day. Payday Peanut Caramel Bar. Get to it.
Scattered rain showers and a few thunderstorms will be continuing for the rest of our Wednesday. We should see a lot of this rain activity start to taper off towards the evening and especially into the overnight hours. Tonight, temperatures only falling into the lower 70s. Tomorrow, for your Thursday, things start to dry up as we head into the weekend. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Belle Oliver.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Back on Josh and Swain, presented by Junk Be Gone, junkbegone.biz. Paul texted in, please continue to pronounce it the way that you have been pronouncing it. Adidas, yeah. In Germany and most of Europe, we do find through research that a lot of the pronunciation is Adidas. But we are in the United States, not Germany or other parts of Europe.
Josh, you ain't saying it right. We in America.
That is where we are.
Over here in America, we say Adidas.
In the U.S., many say Adidas, shifting the stress to the second syllable. Yeah, one thing I'm confident in is that's not a 2-syllable word. I'm confident in that one. So thank you, Paul. Tyler has texted in. What's that? What's the look?
Are you being petty towards Paul?
No, I'm being serious. Paul is the one that said, please continue to pronounce it the way.
Okay.
Being petty towards Scott.
He's being petty
to
towards
be clear.
Scott. Okay. You're being petty towards somebody.
Let's make it clear here.
Okay.
Where my pettiness is,
Gotcha.
is being directed. You're being direct. I'm being petty. We're switching things up here.
I guess so.
No roundabout on that one.
No roundabout at all.
Your friend Roll Tide Tyler has texted in a couple of times.
What does he want?
He referred to Tennessee as poverty program.
So what does that make Alabama, who got whooped in basketball, in baseball, and in football this year?
Yeah, and Greg Byrne, didn't he put out that letter in the last 12 months saying we need more money?
This is the wrong time, Tyler. This is the wrong time to say that. You can't diss the program that beat your program in multiple sports. You can't call Tennessee a poverty program when they out here whooping Alabama in every sport. And you don't hear the AD out there begging for money. Please, can you spare some? Can you give us some spare change? Please, fans. We can't bend the rules like we used to, allegedly. So we need your help to keep up because all the other schools are spending money. You don't see Danny White doing that. So miss me with the whole poverty jab. Because there's that uppercut for you, Tyler.
It's been a spicy show. I like it. I like it this afternoon.
Oh, I'm glad you are entertained, Josh. That's what I came in here to do today.
You have entertained me, for sure.
Well, that was an objective.
And I think a lot of the audience.
Well, it's called the Josh and Swain Show.
That is.
Emphasis on show, right?
Yep.
So
show you. You just showed Tyler.
Poverty program. You gotta be kidding me.
All right, we'll switch from poverty program to positivity from the University of Tennessee as we hand out today's Attaboy.
I just wanted to come by and congratulate you on the great work you've been doing.
I like your style. You remind me of a young me.
Failure is not an option.
That boy is good.
Homes, remind yourself, nobody built like you. You design yourself.
Attaboy. Swain, when you share news like this, it's a reminder that there should be different classifications, I think, at times for some of us graduates at the University of Tennessee. Anybody who has a degree. You've got one, I've got one. And then you have somebody like VFL Butch Wilmore. When the news is of his retirement after 25 years at NASA, flying in 4 different spacecraft, he's accumulated 464 days in space, an astronaut, test pilot, and the news that Tennessee shared today, a quarter century with NASA, so accomplished. And most recently, he launched aboard Boeing's Starliner spacecraft. That was last June 2024 for its first crewed flight test mission, arriving at the space station the following day. While aboard the station, Wilmore completed numerous tasks, including a spacewalk to help remove a radio frequency group antenna assembly from the station's truss and collected samples and surface material for analysis from the Destiny Laboratory and the Quest airlock. I'm over here trying to figure out how to correctly pronounce Adidas.
What?
And he did that. So he's somebody that I think Tennessee fans were excited to keep up with and learn about. He's a decorated U.S. Navy captain. He is so accomplished, and with his news of 25 years at NASA and his retirement, an attaboy, congratulations to Butch Wilmore.
Yeah, attaboy, man. Wow.
He earned a bachelor's and master's degree in electrical engineering from Tennessee Tech University, a master's degree in aviation systems from the University of Tennessee.
Wow. That is something else right there.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I had to stop myself. I was about to be petty. But this is attaboy. And pettiness is not permitted.
We put that on hold. We put that on pause. Pause the petty.
You're right. We pause the petty during attaboy.
So we hand an attaboy today to Butch Wilmore, and we hand out attaboys and attagirls every day thanks to Native Design. If you are looking to upgrade and improve your outdoor space, Native Design can help. They have for 20 years. Native Design has transformed outdoor spaces into breathtaking retreats where families gather, friends connect, and memories are made. Native Design turns ordinary yards into exceptional escapes. You can call Native Design at 865-310-3256 or visit nativetn.com. For Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialists.
Music is off, so that means attaboy is over.
It is over.
You think Alabama got anybody like that? Tyler? Roll Tide Tyler. Y'all got somebody like that? Down there? Any of your gut buddies? Any of your gut buddies heard about anything like that before, Tyler? I didn't think so.
Your gump buddies. All right, we'll come back for our final segment. We'll wrap things up. It's been quite an afternoon. We've had a lot of fun, and we appreciate you being with us.
Riding on a John Deere don't count, Tyler. It don't count, man.
We'll come back. One segment to go right here on Josh and Swain.
Rascal Flats. Life is a Highway Tour 2026. Friday, January 16th, Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center. Country music's greatest vocal group, Rascal Flats. Back on the road. With special guests, Chris Lane and Lauren Elena. Tickets on sale Friday, 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Produced by Live Nation. Rascal Flats Live.
FreedomMotorsTN.com is the website. When you go to the website, you're going to see 2 locations that you can choose from if you're in the business of looking for a new vehicle. Clinton Highway, Clinton, Tennessee, and Powell, Tennessee, 2 locations for you there with Freedom Motors. If you're looking for financing for all types of credit, you're in business because Freedom Motors uses local credit unions and national banks. They also specialize in first-time buyers programs and second chance financing. So if you're looking for SUVs, sedans for your family, pickup trucks, if you're the guy who wants to pull a boat or a trailer, Freedom Motors is the place for you. Also, cargo vans and service trucks for businesses small and large. You can see their selection and get the process started at FreedomMotorsTN.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Peace, love, and donate blood. Medic Regional Blood Center is offering tie-dye shirts for donors this month. Embrace the summer of love and make an appointment today. To reserve your time slot for donating, please call 865-524-3074 or visit medicblood.org. It's medicblood.org. Medic is the primary blood supplier for 25 hospitals and regional air transport services across 23 East Tennessee and Southeast Kentucky counties. When you give local, you save local.
You're either in or you're out. And some things need to be kept in. And some things need to be kept out.
Whether it's for safety, curb appeal, or privacy, Cantrell Fence Company separates the in from the out. Aluminum, wood, vinyl, or chain link, we can meet your needs. Let us help you keep what's important in and the rest out. Get your instant estimate today at CantrellFence.com.
Nick White from Ted Russell Ford here with breaking news, and that news is all about new Fords. You know, a lot of folks ask us when the best time to buy a new Ford is. The best time to get into a new Ford from one of our 2 convenient Ted Russell Ford locations is right now. We're on top of our game with new Ford F-150s, Escapes, Explorers, Mustangs, and more arriving on our lot every day. You want it? We've got it. With our huge selection of new Fords, you'll be sure to find the one that's perfect for you and your family. And the best part is every new Ford comes with our non-factory limited lifetime warranty at no additional charge. It's on the house. Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Well, Ted Russell Ford has you covered too. We have a great selection of Ford Blue Advantage vehicles. Our Ford Blue Advantage vehicles have all passed a 139-point inspection and come with comprehensive limited warranty coverage. Just visit us online at tedrussellford.net to browse our new Ford or Ford Blue Advantage inventory. So if you're looking for a new or certified pre-owned vehicle, head to Ted Russell Ford right now or online at tedrussellford.net. See dealer for complete warranty details.
Average Owls. Our chairs sit. Our tables stand.
You're not average. Your marketing results shouldn't be either. Cumulus Digital outperforms industry benchmarks by over 25%. See what Smarter Digital can do for you at cumulusdigital.com.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact Josh Hemphill team right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
Never miss a second of sports. Download the updated Sports Animal app right now.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Back for the final segment of Josh and Swain. Thanks to Junk Be Gone, making the show happen each and every day. JunkBeGone.biz is where you can find them online. East Tennessee's junk removal specialist. We appreciate Joel Silverberg producing for us each and every day. If you want to go back and listen to any of today's show, we talked to Braden Gall at the start of the 1 o'clock hour. Just a fun little debate that occurred at the end of that conversation about helmets in college football.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think you agreed with all of what Braden had to say, which is fine. We're talking helmets in college football, lighthearted stuff. We talked to Austin Price of VolQuest about the football team. He fully expects Joey Aguilar to be the starter on August 30th.
Yep.
We also talked about the apparel deal, and that was the biggest part of the conversation in the second half of today's show. With Tennessee expect to announce officially later today that in 2026 the school will switch from Nike to Adidas with its apparel deal. And my favorite part of the show was at the end of hour number 2, and it was direct Jason Swain. This was Jason Swain with a message helping explain why this was important for Tennessee to switch from Nike to Adidas.
They don't value you enough as a university, as a program, to pay you what you're worth. How does that make you feel to know that you are not paid what you are worth? Your worth to them is not important as you think it is. How does that make you feel? That's how Tennessee feels. Tennessee is one of the hottest programs in the country, and Nike doesn't see it, and they don't value Tennessee. So what do you want Tennessee to do? Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Nike. You don't care about us. You don't respect us. You don't value us. We'll take you. We'll take your scraps. While you give all your money to Ohio State and Texas and Alabama and Florida, we'll be happy with your scraps. Just give us your scraps. We okay with that. No, we Tennessee, damn it. We Tennessee, man. You're going to treat us as such.
That was Jason Swain here on Josh and Swain.
I sound like a crazy person.
We'll take your scraps.
What's wrong with me? I got a problem. It's weird hearing yourself.
Sure, yeah. That was one of the reasons I wanted to replay that.
You know what? I'm proud of what I said.
You should be.
Say it again.
You should be. You stuck up for your school there.
That's right, man. I love sticking up for them when they warrant it. You know how I feel when
There are times.
Boy, it's times when I just can't. And that's when you normally get a face palm gift out of me. When I have to tackle a topic that it's not fun. But this is fun. This is good.
So, Swain, it's been a show. We'll see what comes out with the announcement that is expected later this afternoon, and we'll be back tomorrow to continue the discussion. Genuinely appreciate all opinions. There are varying opinions on this, and that is perfectly okay.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Perfectly okay.
I got to dig into my old clothes, man. See if I can find some Tennessee gear, but Nike Tennessee gear with Adidas on it.
Do you have some jerseys from the Adidas?
Adidas.
Do you have some jerseys from? That was my least favorite part of the show today, by the way.
Adidas.
Do you have some of your 06 game worn jerseys?
No. Well, yes. It's in a case.
Oh, well, let's open that bad boy up. I want to see you rock that.
Let's not.
Either in Atlanta or the first Vol Walk.
I won't be wearing that shirt, man. I'm not gonna be
for the ETSU game.
You're not gonna see me walking around looking like a busted can of biscuits, walking around. Set me up to get roasted out here in these streets. I do not wear the same size, Josh.
Okay.
So we'll leave the jersey in the case. We will look for other Adidas Tennessee gear that's probably a little bit bigger. I do have a Bill Belichick sweatshirt that's Adidas with Tennessee. I cut the sleeves on it.
There you go.
Yeah. Might rock that tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tomorrow will be Peyton Manning days away.
Ooh, perfect time to wear Adidas.
16 days away from Tennessee kicking off the season against Syracuse.
Perfect time.
Will be Jason Swain days away from Tennessee's second scrimmage coming up on Friday.
Today was T. Martin days away, winning a championship in Adidas. Tomorrow will be Peyton Manning days away.
Hey, in a couple of days, we have some guests that are going to be joining us.
Yeah.
We're excited about. So we'll tease that as we get closer. But we're going to have a lot of football conversation.
I like company, man.
Yeah, company's good.
I like company. So next couple days, next couple of weeks will be fun, leading into the 2025 college football season.
Justin said, Swain's rant is my new ringtone. Brandon said, I'm loving what Swain is saying about Nike. I need to go hit the gym. Swain got the people fired up. I love it.
He's going to hit the gym in his Nikes probably.
Yeah, may still be. But
I mean, if he's older, maybe,
look in the mirror, see the swoosh, and get fired up.
Maybe he's an older gentleman and he was wearing like Hoka's or Brooks or something.
Could be.
Yeah, maybe. Or Skechers, where you don't have to, bend down and put the shoe on. You just slide on in there.
Full transparency, I've been more of a Brooks and New Balance guy myself.
Yeah.
Hey.
I got some Brooks on right now.
You do you out there, and we will talk to you tomorrow at noon right here on Josh and Swain.
What if you could get a 365 days comfort guarantee to adjust the firmness or softness of your mattress? What if you could get a two-sided flippable mattress at factory direct pricing? What if it came with a warranty of up to 20 years? What if you could watch your mattress being handmade right here in the Knoxville factory? You can at Brothers Bedding Mattress Factory. Brothers Bedding understands what it means to be local, high quality, excellent service, and a name you can trust for over 85 years. BrothersBedding.com.
An official message from Medicare.
I'm saving money on my Medicare prescriptions. Maybe you can save too. With Medicare's Extra Help program, my premium is zero and my out-of-pocket costs are low. Who should apply? Single people making less than $24,000 a year or married couples who make less than $32,000. Even if you don't think you qualify, it pays to find out.
Go to